the church Kibe, was he a simp?
I think I've always been a simp.
Always?
I've always been a simp.
What's the simpiest thing you've ever done?
Man, hey, bro, this thing was so disgusting. Till today, when I think about it, I feel like I want to cry. Who of you here watch my content? Because if you watch my content...
You guys do. No, so easy. I thought you guys do, no?
I just find clips.
Yeah, because I also see the clips.
So if you follow the narrative that is being written by outside people, then you don't know my content. Because where have I said that I hate women? Even the insinuation in itself.
Yeah.
How would you... Bro, on my TikTok at night, there's a time chicks come and they twerk for me and I sit there and all these other men and we're just enjoying. Yeah, we're just enjoying a bitch twerking for us. How can I hate women? Nothing can exist
without being created.
Thank you.
So we were created by God.
And who created him? Or her, or they, or them?
He was not created.
No, but your principle is nothing can exist
without being created.
We don't have the brain to understand that.
So you don't have the brain to have this discussion. That's what I'm trying to say.
Me, I'm just waiting to see if this discussion can end now.
We can't have a discussion that you don't know anything about. Yeah. So when Sonko came into the scene, that's how he played that game. So this country is full of victims. So if you become the king of the victims, the way Eric Omondi is doing it, they will love you.
They'll love you. So it's a simple book.
Simple, just like a politician.
Okay.
Yeah. So nothing serious there.
But how come they didn't work for Boniface Mwangi and he's also...
Because Boniface Mwangi is emotional about it. Don't be emotional about it. Yeah.
Over 26. This is the Burger Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26. Welcome back to
the mics are
genius.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up? My name is Chaxy, the mastermind. Yeah, man, guys. Lord Chaxy. Mariah and Mwass are away, but Sadam is in the building. Episode 159. We are Mark Check. Kibe's in the building. You know, info. You can listen for what? Kibe like.
No, but I get there. I get it.
Okay, so you'd be surprised. So now the thing that the audience likes the most is doing that intro. So even when we do hangouts, as soon as nikianza kufanya intro, everyone does it. So it's a thing.
So we just do it again then.
What up, my name is Chaxy. So I have to raise my hands.
So you just go into it. Just in gear.
What up, my name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy, the Lord Chaxy. Then Musama, the group Mariah is around, the amazing masters around, the whole gang is around, episode whatever. We are Mic Check. Then effect. Yeah, and then also that's how we close.
There's many words in a very short time.
Yeah,
the Lord Chaxy.
When Mkuria?
Yeah, I learned today that kuna kitu inaitwa Kuria.
Bro, niliuliza mse sema
there are like 36 of you.
Mimi nilisema 50 hata nimekuongezea watu.
Na mimi nimekataa kuzaana. Na get keep. I'm the last born.
But umekataa kufanya nini?
Kuzaana.
What does that mean?
Kuzalishana yani.
Umekataa? Hapana, si umekataa.
Unajuaje sema nimekataa?
Ni wale mademo wako around you, they don't think your sperm is worth them keeping the baby.
How do you know the women who are around me?
I mean,
you've never met them.
If there's none of them is pregnant, I don't need to know much. That's all I need to know.
But you know, for someone to fall, for someone to be pregnant, it takes. I can get anyone pregnant that I'm having sex with if I wanted to.
No,
and I can decide not to.
Si hata John wewe ameze tablet 7 the following morning. Just to make sure.
Afadhali toke na hanga kwako.
Lakini asitoke na mimba.
Haya hapana.
Wewe kwanza.
So that should tell you something. You should tell women get pregnant when they want to get pregnant.
When they want, when they think this guy is the one. Or I think there's something I can gain from you.
Something you've not done in your life that madam pata mimba yako.
But I don't want a kid. That's why I'm not.
Whether you want or not, women get pregnant.
But wait, how many guys have kids? They didn't want to have kids. Wait, how many guys have kids ambaye hawako wanataka?
Si ni wengi. But also how many
99.9999% of men are told this baby belongs to you.
Wait, is that what happened to you?
All the time.
I want to take you back, Kibe, to the rooftop videos because that's how I knew about you, right? So I want to know prior to those videos, what was Kibe up to? And how did you get to that point when you're like, you know what, let me do this video?
Man, at that time I tried everything, bro. At that time I was even doing production. So there's a production house, I partnered with a guy in Roiro. So I told him, I'll come with my ideas, I'll come and he had the cameras and everything.
Yeah.
So we tried, I tried that for a while. It didn't really pick.
Okay.
Yeah, because...
What type of content?
My ideas were shit at the time.
Okay.
Which year? Like
2016 there.
Yeah.
There was one where you were selling houses. There was one, I think, sometime back. I think one of my first videos that I saw you was you're selling some apartments, not apartments, those townhouses, Langata.
Oh, yeah, Phenom.
Yes, that's the first video that I saw Kibe. He was selling those houses.
So that's now the videos are going viral. So now there's people contacting you for their shara.
So now I'm trying different things. Yeah, you see now once you start, when you realize I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
Yeah.
So by the time I was coming to do the videos on the rooftop, it was because I had nothing else. So I was looking at this industry. I'm like, fuck this industry. You have rejected me, I have rejected you.
Had you tried getting into the industry?
Bro.
Like mainstream media?
Yes. I had tried everything. I had even gone to Kiss. But the funny thing, when Kiss started like this, I went to do a voice test. 20 years ago. The person who did the voice test for me was Shafi.
Oof.
Yeah.
And then 16 years later.
Full circle moment.
I am the one who's replacing him in that show. I was like, God damn. If only these guys knew that I had come to them first, but they didn't know.
Oh, Shafi akukumbuki?
At your time, he was Shafi, I was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this time, your goal is to get into media. Like that's what you wanted.
So that was my goal from Kitambo.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do content. I was thinking, how do I, So I was on my own imagination. So even when I partnered with a guy, when we were doing the media, the content, it was not my content. It was me coming up with the content and I get actors and everybody. So I still wasn't the guy on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the guy behind the scenes.
So I'm the guy behind the scenes trying to make this thing work. Yeah. So by the time I was coming to do it for myself, it was me saying, fuck everything.
Yeah. You've tried all the doors. Because also those times, 20 years ago, things are not the same as they are now. We didn't have social media. My YouTube was not a thing. So if you don't have that mainstream media was just mainstream, basically. We didn't have alternative media.
Exactly, yes. Because, cameras were too expensive. Nowadays, you don't need much.
Because even if you had your own cameras, you'd shoot content with Wapi. There's no Facebook, there's no YouTube.
The platforms are not there.
The platform was not there.
Just TV.
Yeah, it was just TV.
So it was very... So the threshold was crazy to get into media. So for me, I was like, fuck media. Now there's the internet. I can just put my stuff up directly.
Yeah.
Why do I need you? And I started doing that. And I became successful. I was like, you guys are listening. I'm like, shit, god damn.
Just have to keep feeding it.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
But
That's very interesting. But I want us to go back kidogo. Ulikuwa na church?
Nilikuwa?
Were you ever a pastor?
No, I was never a pastor. But my best buddy for 10 years was a pastor. So I learned a lot. So it looked like I was a pastor. And I actually wanted to be a pastor.
Damn.
Oh, you wanted to?
I wanted to, yeah.
That was before...
But these guys were not feeling that vibe, Sana. So I was like, fuck you guys.
Wait. So, but then again, like, what is usually the steps of being a pastor?
Nothing. There's nothing. Just read the Bible, a few verses, and have that charisma. You can stand in front of people and make them cry. Like your Nyanye, Zuko, and Shags, how they are crying from all the pastoring that is happening.
But did you actually believe in it when you wanted to do it?
Yeah, totally.
I
totally believed in the whole process. I thought everybody was who they say they were.
Yeah.
But no, it's not. Church is a place of con men.
Yeah.
Con men and very... church is where con men live.
When was the turning point for you? And when did you just fall out of touch with this belief that you held dear to you?
When I kept questioning, I kept asking questions because I'm asking, hey, if we're doing this church thing, then I guess we're all serious, right? Yeah. You cannot do church half-half.
Yes.
So you cannot be fucking or drinking undercover and then still say you're a what? And now we're still doing church. Choose to do one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kept questioning and I looked at these people who are doing it. And I looked at this Bible and I looked at the motive behind. I was like, nah, it's better for me to stay and watch. So I took a step back. And I looked at this here and said, this is shit.
But then again,
I was stupid.
There's a lot of money though. Churches make a lot of money.
I mean, that's why it's a big business.
Yeah. So you didn't want anything to do with that money because of moral grounds.
I mean, I'm not a con man. So I'm not going to be successful in that con. It's a con game.
I know.
So if I don't want to con, what am I doing being there?
Yeah.
So I'd rather go out and make my money directly from the people I'm talking to.
Yeah.
So we have ways of making money now. You don't need to con people and get their hard-earned money out of their pocket, lying to them about and it's your imagination.
When was the last time you were in a church?
That's okay.
Yes,
your time maybe 2015. Okay.
Yeah.
But one time some guy died. I went to his.
Fair.
Yeah, I went to the church.
What do you believe in now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. I believe in me. I wake up and I worship myself. I mean, if you think about it, the Bible says that we are made in God's image.
Yeah.
I mean, why worship God with someone who I can't see? I can worship myself.
But you don't believe in that Bible.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm just using it for your argument.
For reference, yeah. Okay.
I like to use the Bible to beat Bible thumpers. Sometimes I'm in the Bible, me enjoy it. It's one of my best moments.
Because you also studied it, right?
You've read it.
Yes. And so, you see, for you to come with an argument from the Bible, you have to be living in your imagination.
Uh-huh.
So if I take you out of your imagination, you don't have an argument. But if you want us to live in the imagination of Samson and Delilah, tunaingia hapo tukaya hapo 10 hours. Ukijaribu kuniambia kitu ilifanyika yenye wewe umesoma.
Yeah. Kibe gets into this moment and I get passionate. Like now I just got passionate.
Because I put somebody's face there and now it's time to kill. Punis.
Yeah. So then how did NRG Radio come about?
Oh, now NRG Radio is a nice story.
Okay, let's go.
So NRG Radio were bringing Rick Ross. You guys remember Rick Ross?
I remember that concert. I was at that concert.
Oh, you
Carnival.
I
was there.
So I looked at it and I was like, man, these NRG Radio guys are looking so organized. They're looking so hip, and they still don't know.
The studio,
bro,
social media, like they just took over.
Everything.
It was a breath of fresh air in the industry. They looked different. They did things very differently.
So I was very, very jealous. Jealous, jealous. Because sasa mimi naangalia hii kitu na vile imeiva na si yangu.
Na uko part of it.
Hawanitaki hata hawajanipigia simu.
Had you tried?
No, I'm like, hey, see, I'm a star. You guys come for me. Wapi?
Kiburi.
Wait, at that time, what were you doing?
So, no, I'm still doing my videos.
His content now.
Yeah, so now I target NRG and I tell, hey, NRG, Rick Ross, it's a bad idea. Bring R. Kelly.
Wow. This is after R. Kelly, after everything.
No, this is before.
Before.
This is before. This is the only video we had of R. Kelly at the time was the one of him and the chick was peeing on him.
Such a disgusting video.
For you.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
Wait, you get peed on?
Huh?
You would allow to be peed on?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
But squatting is like peeing, right?
Depends.
I don't
very
trust
close.
This. I don't trust this.
Very close. Anyway, back to NRG Radio. We'll come talk about your fetishes.
I don't trust these hoes. So let's continue.
Yeah.
So I tell them. So I do a video, and they see me. I mean, they see the video, and in their head something clicks. Now, so I got some. So I made a deal. I sold a company. At the time, too. This whole time is happening.
Yeah.
I sold a company. And I wanted to buy radio space from NRG. So I sent my Chile, my PA at the time. I sent her there and I tell her, go there, find out how much they will give me between 10 p.m. and 12 p.m. And midnight.
You wanted to buy
I wanted to buy airtime, yeah, so that I can go there, do my show, and then sell it to other people and go out there and sell. So that's how convinced I was that I wanted to get into radio. So dema kaenda akarudi na sijui figure ya 750. Nikasema hapana. 750 ndio do nimemake kwa hii deal. Na wananishow 750 ni 1 week. Haitaweza. So nikanyamaza. I went about doing my own things. 1 week didn't pass. I got a call from Denis and Davi. He tells me, me and him know each other from social scene and, we used
from
to
the
do
industry.
that from choices and everything. Yeah? So he tells me, hey, my guy, I want you to come. I asked him, do you have anything solid? Don't call me for nonsense. He said, you know me. I cannot call you for nonsense. So I go, I meet him, and I meet Kev. You know Kev?
Kev Mule, yeah.
Kev Mule.
Yeah. Wait, so you're thinking they're calling you regarding this slot you wanted to buy?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so me, I'm just going there. I'm excited because they've called me.
Yeah.
This is the call I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
So I go sit there. And they are the ones telling me to take the morning show. I'm like, shit, these guys don't know that I was trying to buy a night show. Yeah? So they didn't know that I wanted that, whatever they were giving me.
You wanted to pay for it?
More than them wanting me to do it.
Got you.
Yeah, so they offered me a very good package.
How much?
Bro, I was getting percentage-wise, bro.
Based on how much the show is making?
Yes.
So wait, so you have a fixed salary and then you have a commission based on how much the show is making?
So I told them I don't want a salo.
Got you.
They told me, no, we cannot. We have to give you something. Then we'll give you the commission. So that was the deal.
Where did you learn that from? Because I feel like only Minor has that running in Kenyan radio, if I'm not wrong.
I don't know. I mean, it's just business, right?
Yeah.
You make the best deal for yourself.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. So instead of me asking you for money that you don't have,
let's
make
build a brand that can make money. Give me a cut of whatever
exactly.
comes in.
It kind of works both ways because now he has to put in the effort.
No, for sure.
As opposed to being given X amount of salary, then you just show up.
But it's more rewarding.
Yes, if you know your stuff, then you'd rather go with that. But if you're an employee, then you'd rather get the salary.
Yeah. So, but how transparent are they with the books? So you know exactly how much is coming in.
I mean,
how does that work? Do they have to share proof of whatever money?
They should because it's a partnership. Yeah, they should. They never did though.
Okay.
But they should. Yeah, but I had a very good relationship with Kev.
Yeah.
Even when I was leaving, it was a very, very. Yeah.
But
at the time,
was it a tough conversation?
Very tough, yeah. Okay. Because Kev is somebody I respect a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, Kev has built, man, a lot. Kev is still more sound, like anajua kazi yake.
Yeah,
so
kept them Z.
So then from the onset, you know it's gonna be you and Kamene on the show, or when does Kamene come in the picture?
Oh, so now let me tell you. So at the time, before NRG,
yes,
I was trying to fuck Kamene. Okay. Tulikuwa tunaongea kwa simu like love birds. Nasema huyu dem akona akili bana, kana sauti. Nikiangalia picha nachekiwa rasa nasema god damn. So we met one day and we did content together.
Yeah.
And so when I met her, I realized I don't want to fuck her anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, not because she's not fuckable. I just saw a better future for us.
Okay.
Yeah, and content creation. So your idea ikatoka. So saizi niko energy. Umza kanisho, ebu come I want to introduce you to somebody. So he takes me to his studio. Oh, bro, that guy had the best looking studio.
I know, energy, bro.
Wow. So I walk in there.
The studio in Westland still, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Church Road, something like that. Oh, that's for me?
Yeah.
Oh, guy. What a measly
glass. Wamesema
it's poverty. It's a
hakuna poverty. Ndio naka image ya Kibe. We wanted a glass
that fits my image.
That fits your image.
We're gonna mazarao.
Toka glass ina fit image ya Poko. Now this is what came close.
Yeah. This is a cheap glass. This
guys, lakini why this glass? To be honest.
Cheap ass glass. Hey. Every day I wake up and I repeat to myself, I will never be poor again. Because of things like this.
To throwback.
Hey,
throwback everything.
And I feel kind of Karumaindo. You know Karumaindo?
I know. But in a feel tu ni unajua saa zingine especially when you're doing road trips and then you stop maybe in this random small towns too and then you go into a local like Kanyama joint. Hizo ndo una trust things zinakujanga hivi. And then hizo glass zunuka something all through. Na ni safi. But it still smells beer. It just smells something.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. Which we need to get you guys.
No, we have good glasses. You need to test Jeff. So you need to get people with better taste.
Jeff.
Ni Jeff ameleta. You need to test Jeff. Kwanza mimi, I've never seen this glass, and I've been here for many years. Me, I've never seen this glass.
I don't think I'm glass because at home uni embarrassed.
Guys, genuinely, have you guys ever seen this glass in this studio? No one has ever seen this glass. Jeff amekuleta pombe na glass.
Jeff, hapo many affect. I feel slighted.
Anyway.
Give me a shot of something as well.
Yeah. See, this is...
It's coffee.
Oh, that's your coffee.
Yeah.
Leta pengine. Loki, saidia penye glasses na nini ziko.
That's a better one. Bring that one.
Yeah, that's a better one. Sawa, okay. Anyway, Sawa, back to you, Kibe. So, you've met Kamene. You've met Kamene.
Yeah.
And then you've realized that there's more you could do business-wise.
Yes.
And then this is around in the same time you've already met Denis.
So I meet Menje.
Okay.
And we do this thing, the content and everything, right?
Yes. So this is just for your platform, Bado, independently.
So Energy doesn't exist at this time.
Got you.
And then sometime later, that's when now Energy called me. So when I go to the studio, that's when I'm introduced. Now they tell me, hey, come. So Kev tells me, come. Kev is a very sneaky fellow. He tells me, come. I want you to meet somebody. So he opens the door, and it's Menje. And I remember we had done some content that brought shida sana.
Mlifanya nini kwa?
Tulifanya content ingine, alikuwa anaongea juu ya deki. Akaniambia, my sponsorships are going to get cancelled. Please pull it down. She thought that...
This nigga has 4 drinks, bro.
Just leave everything here. Don't worry. Yeah. Let me finish with this poor glass first. Poverty.
So,
Yeah, so I met her now at Energy. So she had been there before. So they were crafting this deal.
For the breakfast show, no?
For the breakfast show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then the rest is history. What else do you want to know?
How was your time at Energy? Just before
very nice.
We go
Energy,
to
working at Energy is exciting. There's a lot of creative energy. Very exciting. All those 2 young people, 2 young Chiles jumping around, tits all over the place, you know. Bro. Yeah.
Perfect working environment.
Perfect. Kev has built something nice there.
Yeah. Shout out to Kev. And how is so then you guys move? Said Jalango leaves Kiss because now he needs to go vibe, become a member of parliament, and then you guys get poached to Kiss.
No. You have your history upside down.
No. Jalango is juzi tumetoka 2022.
Mimi ndo nilitoka Jalasa kaingia.
Oh my gosh. Yes, sorry. So tukamuka, you and Kamene, boom, off to Kiss.
Off to Kiss.
Yeah.
Kiss, off to Kiss. Kiss, the same story. I had approached them before I got the Energy call. I'd approached them through, who's the head of what? What's his name?
Head of radio?
No, the one who sits right under the MD.
Under PQs?
Under PQ. What's that guy's name?
I don't know.
Anyway, so I'd approached him, Koba. So kwa nenda bar fulani hapo Langata. Ito B78. So tukiwa huko nikamwambia, hey bro, I know you work with at Radio Africa. Hook me up. Even an interview or anything. I was given an interview with a producer. Producer, ani alikuwa ameambia, endo waambie msee shit.
Wewe sasa.
Sasa, mimi nimeenda pale nikisema, I've been sent. This guy listened to me. He was like, okay, we'll get back to you. Never did. That guy ended up being the producer for the show. And he doesn't remember that meeting. He doesn't remember the meeting of me and him sitting on a table.
In the bar, in Langata?
No.
Or in the
producer.
I went to Kiss again. Yeah. Still trying to get this radio slot.
Yeah.
That was then offered to me on a silver platter. Because what I wanted is for me to pay. These guys were willing to pay me for that service that I had wanted.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting story to me, if you ask.
Was it a better deal that made you move?
Of course, bro. Money.
Like it was that good for you to leave, Kev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just basic.
How much?
It was coming to what? So these guys put money on the table like this. Whatever is this, take this. Like, it was good money.
Now calculate.
No, najaribu kufikiria.
And it was both, and they wanted both of you and Kamene.
In fact, we went 3 of us. So it was me, Kamene, and Extian.
Oh, yes.
So I negotiated all the salaries.
Yeah.
I negotiated Kamene's salary. I negotiated the Extian's.
Did you negotiate more for yourself or you?
Of course, bro. You think I'm mad? But they never knew. They never knew. None of them knew my salary was different.
Now they know.
Now they'll know.
Yeah. Well, and you never told them?
No, I couldn't. And then, listen to this. During COVID, people were told to sign a piece of paper saying that they have agreed to a 30% pay cut because of COVID.
Yeah.
I never signed that paper. So everybody in the company got a 30% pay cut but me. So every time the Salo would come, Menje would start crying, oh, they've cut my money. And even me, I have to start crying to pretend like I'm suffering like her. But no, I wasn't suffering. It was a good time.
Then why did you leave?
Because I'm a restless motherfucker. I didn't want to do it anymore.
How did you feel? Because my struggle, even with Energy, the first time it's interesting to know that you always wanted to do radio, but when I looked at your content, I was like, how is this fool going to fit in Kenyan radio? Because you know Kenyan radio and censorship, and you can't say this, you can't do this. I don't know how you survived all that while, to be honest. Mi kwanza nilikuwa wala wase nasema mse atagetuma warning letters, zile penalties, what is that body?
CHEQUE.
Communication Authority.
Did you ever get them?
Yeah, we were called in there once.
Oh, once only?
Yeah.
You tried.
And it wasn't even my fault. So I had to sit there and pretend like it makes sense. I was very bored. Yeah. So they're sitting us down to lecture us about content. Like they know what the fuck they're saying. What are you telling me? We're the content creators. Hasa mzee amepiga kwa show. Akasema anapenda vile you feel sele anadinyana demaki ingiza kidole kwa matako. How is that my problem?
Lucky, why did you call?
Oh my days. Fuck.
Did you hear that recording? You're like, hey, bana. Why would you sit me down to lecture a grown-ass man? And then they give you a fine on top of that. So for me, I'm like, hey, either you lecture me or you fine me.
Wait, you
cannot.
The station pays the fine, no?
The station, yes.
Okay.
So either you lecture me or you fine me, but you can't do both.
Yeah. But those calls on radio are never live, no? They go through the producer's desk.
No, ours were live.
Because I know most radios, it's never live. There's a bit of a delay.
But you see, for us, we were doing things in a different way. Them, they have the producers outside there. The producer has those old phones from 1960. Picks the call, and then now redirects it like we are 19. This is a very backward way of doing things.
But atu mse kama alipiga live radio akasema hivyo. How much of those calls are scripted? Like the minor ones?
You see now, everybody knows the kind of content that you want to give. So people play around with you.
Even on air, right? Like it will be a genuine call, but then they'll just...
No, I mean, sometimes, especially when ladies call, ladies, they live in their imagination. So a lady can call and give you a very imaginative story. Men don't have those stories.
Oh, so you're saying guys might call and just lie? Come with their own story.
People call for their 15 minutes.
Yeah. Since stories are dabatu.
How are these people all fucking a cousin or a sister? Are you fucking your cousin?
No.
And who are these people who are fucking cousins that it's such a big deal that every morning on Minor, this new person has fucked a new cousin?
He probably is. He probably is. Huh?
You have some hot cousins?
You want him to check his phone? Or you want his phone? Pass the phone. Just Sadam will pass it here. You're in Barasa. I'll pass it to you when you're done.
1930. Hold up. What don't M-PESA?
So then you uliamka tu then we're like, now I'm done with this. It's time.
Now at
Kiss.
You must have had a plan, obviously.
No, I didn't have a plan. That was the most stupid thing I did. I didn't have a plan.
What
I
pushed you to
just
do it?
knew
Yeah.
that I had to do it because I was losing my mind.
Wait,
Was the waking up a struggle, by the way?
No. For me, I can work. I'm lazy, yes, but I can work.
like waking up 5 a.m. Monday to Friday. That's you can't be lazy.
Or even earlier.
Oh, even earlier.
Yeah, you see, for me, because I lived in this house, mini Barbie. I'm like a hybrid of a disciplined and indisciplined child. Yeah. So I can work. I do work sometimes, but it's not a problem. I used to enjoy it, especially when you wake up, and maybe you have to drop a chile in town.
At like 5:30.
At 5 in the morning.
When
So that you can go do radio.
See, I'm leaving the house.
So I think he needed, yeah.
Better you.
When I'm leaving the house, we are leaving the house. How do you guys do it?
And that chile still come back to your house. Nana Jana drop you 5 a.m. the following morning.
Hey, not just now. Akiwa Koma 3, she's praising me. Thank you. It was so nice to see you because it is a privilege. When nimekuambia wewe status yako labda ndio haijafika hapo. Ndio maana wewe umenidharau.
Ask about me. Ask about me. Anyway, then sasa do you go to the US after NRG? Tell me the story about how you got yourself in the US.
Okay, so
because now this is when you really blew up.
Yeah.
No, wait. He didn't have a plan. He left Kiss.
By the way, yeah.
I didn't have a plan.
Oh yeah, so what's going on?
What happened between that?
So at that time now I started Rogue Radio. So
yes.
Yeah, so I did Rogue Radio for a while. Then all the money that I'd saved up dried out. I started going into debt again. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, man, this thing doesn't make sense. I mean, the idea is grand, but the execution of it doesn't make sense. So I couldn't see how I was going to make money. I tried everything. I couldn't see how I was going to make money with this brand. So some guy in Seto was having some issues with his girlfriend. We are talking one day, he's telling me how he wants to kill himself because of a woman. Imagine that. It's puny little shit. You want to kill yourself because of somebody else. He tells me, oh, my things are very bad. I told him, hey, listen.
So wait, your issue is him killing himself or because of a woman?
My issue is him telling me.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you want to kill yourself, just go kill yourself.
Yeah.
Why are we having a discussion? Haven't you made that discussion?
Was he your friend?
Haven't you made the decision to kill yourself?
Was he your friend?
Huh?
Was he your friend?
He was, yes. He was.
So
no longer
at the time?
At the time, yeah.
So you don't think if your friend is having a hard time like that, they can be able to call you?
No, for what? Call me when there's something to deal with. But now, psychologically, I can't help you. But kama mti imeangukia nyumba, situkuja tutoe mti tutengeneze. So ni shida gani hii yenye hatuwezi tatua? It's an imagination problem.
Yeah, maybe
you're living in your mind. How am I supposed to get you out of your own mind?
Maybe listen to him, talk to him.
No,
Yeah.
you can go talk to his wives or his girlfriends.
But
men don't
having
listen
problem.
to each other.
Huh? What do you mean men don't listen to each other?
I don't have time to listen to you. To tell you what? What are we discussing? I'm listening to you and your problems.
Is this how you speak to your friends in real life?
What are we supposed to discuss?
Okay, do you have friends? Let me.
No, I don't have friends.
Do you even have friends?
No.
Okay, that's why.
For what?
That's why. Because if this is how you treat friends, of course, who wants to be a friend?
What? Why? Why would you want a friend? So that I can come at every time when unanisumbua, kupatia upuzi.
Okay.
That's the most overrated bullshit.
So is it because it's a guy thing or also women?
What do you mean?
Like if you have a woman akikupigia, can you listen to them?
No, bro. Why am I listening? What's this listening? There's too much information between us. Why? There's some psychological damage here. Why do you want to talk so much? Say what? Kuna shida ya kutatua? Hapana. Tukae chini tuongeje mapoko. Hiyo tunaweza fanya any day. Yeah. Ama tuonge juu ya biashara.
Yeah.
Lakini tusionge juu ya shida zako. I am not your therapist. I'm not your father. Yeah. I'm dealing with my shit. You better learn how to deal with yours.
At the time, sorry.
So anyway, so
how do you deal with your shit?
Just one shit at a time. That's it.
What like obviously everyone has a way of coping with things, right? Like obviously you've gone through the thick of things. You've been broke, you've got money, you've been broke again. You've had a ways of dealing with things. So maybe Chaxy will call a friend and figure out something. Obviously you can't call anyone, right? So how do you, what's your coping mechanism of how to find solutions to things?
You just go into the darkness. Wherever you are, just go in there. The solution is just in there with you. The problem is you're trying to get out of the darkness. That's why you're calling people so that you can cope. Because the darkness is here. That's what you guys are.
The darkness can be scary.
Yeah, but you have to be able to learn how to live in the darkness. So if you haven't learned how to live in the darkness, then every time you have a problem, you'll be looking for somebody to take you out of that darkness. But you have to come out creatively so that you can learn how to come out of the darkness. That if you can see somebody in darkness, you know how to get them out of that shit. So if a man has a problem, he has to say, this is my problem. But it cannot be a psychological thing. That you have to deal with by yourself. So you must learn. You see, like the Maasais. So the Maasais, when these small boys are about to mature and now get circumcised or become Morans, they are sent into the wilderness to go kill a lion.
That's not a myth.
No, it's not a myth.
No, the rite of passage.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're sent into the wilderness. Either you come back with proof that you killed the lion, or you don't come back. How harsh is that? Just think about it. Imagine if you had a son and you send him out. At that time, there are no phones. He can't even WhatsApp you. This guy's gone out there. You don't know whether he's going to survive. And you have to sleep that night. Huh?
So you don't believe in progression. Like, why do I need to kill a lion in 2024? Because I'm like, the tools they needed are not the same tools we need now. Like, the world has changed and we have a different set of problems. And we learn to deal with things better.
We're talking about maturity.
Yeah, regardless. But because even
so there's no lion to kill, but there's a literal lion to kill.
There could be that whatever the issue is saying in darkness is a lion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lion is like a metaphor in this situation.
Yeah. No, but the Maasais he meant an actual physical lion.
I don't think they do nowadays.
No, not nowadays.
But I was trying to show you how you have to get the boy out so the man can come. So as long as the boy exists, the boy is the one who has psychological issues.
Yeah.
So the boy needs to mature and learn that even in the darkness, you are still a man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Problem is we are afraid of the darkness, so you keep running to people for help. Keep running to your mother, to your sister, to your everybody. You're running. Full time. Your work is to run, chasing people for help. That's why now men are talking about men's health. What stupid shit is that?
It's not stupid shit. So what you're saying is just facing your problems, right? Like people who, instead of facing it and dealing with it, is like you try to...
Now you come together as victims. Puny little shits come together. Men I sit here and I discuss our mental problems. You know, men are going through a lot. And yes, I'm going through a lot. That's rubbish.
Yeah, well, I agree to some extent. I think men nowadays, the society is trying to make us soft. They're trying to make us soft.
Yeah.
It's in the food. It's in the culture. It's in the way we're doing things now. But then again, I think there's also a limit. I don't believe in the idea that men should not have men who they like
talk to,
loyal to, and talk to, and okay. Also, they're talking to. I'll be honest. I don't think I ever talked to a man about my problems. No offense. No, that I don't have any friends. I have friends, but you find a way of dealing with things.
Yeah.
I also don't believe that my way of doing it is the only way of doing it.
No, you're trying to be politically correct. That's the thing. But for you to be a man, you must learn how to deal with your issues.
No, definitely.
Yeah. So if you cannot do that, then you're not a man.
No, 100%.
Yeah. So if men are going to congregate and do this men's health nonsense that you guys are pushing, but then there is no man there.
But that doesn't mean we're not dealing with our things. It doesn't mean we're not dealing with our things.
No, but how you guys are dealing with one problem or you're dealing with many problems?
No, you're dealing with multiple things. But I don't
so how can you all come together and all deal with your problems? How does that make sense?
No, I think to not confuse one thing, I think there is something called mental health. Mental health is like a disease like any other disease.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That needs to be treated.
What is that?
People
It's
being
a disease. You can Kibe, you can read about it.
No.
Depression, people can be depressed.
Say you use the right terms. Say depression.
Okay.
You can't just say mental
Yeah.
health.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depression is a disease. You can lose someone and you can feel depressed. You can fall into depression.
Yes.
And you need a way of getting out of it by medical.
Because you're psychologically damaged.
But then again, that means you need to talk to a qualified
professional.
person,
Yes.
not necessarily anyone. Because I don't think I can help someone who is depressed.
Yes.
Arakami boys and I'm a man. If you're going through something mentally,
Like what? You see, the problem is when you guys talk that ambiguously,
Ajay?
because you can help a man. Help a man. What is the problem that he's dealing with?
Yeah.
You guys are talking like mental health is only one thing.
It's not one thing.
Yeah. So how can you all deal with one something that doesn't exist?
I don't think
because zile shida wewe uko nazo are very different from his. How can you guys go for the same seminar?
Wait, there's a seminar.
Do you know there's a seminar? There's a seminar.
What is mental health? Isn't it a way of you guys having small seminars everywhere?
No,
it's not seminars.
I feel like your movement of men's mental health is to, I think men don't believe in that.
Yes.
So now it's telling people that yes, you can be depressed and you should find help.
Yeah.
It's not like
No. Whoever has a
problem,
whoever has a problem, either fix your shit or die. Yeah. There's nobody who's coming to fix it for you.
No,
that's what you see. That's the message.
That,
That's the message that should be given to the boys, so they can mature into men. But if you make them soft and tell them you can always go here to look for solutions, then when will he ever sit down with himself in the darkness and come up with a solution to his problems? Who else can come up with your solutions?
But also, if it's, for instance, depression specifically, you sorting your own problems, part of that is also seeking professional help.
You do what you have to do.
From a professional, yeah. So you do something about it.
No, but you do what you have to do.
You do something about it.
Yeah. No, whatever it is that you have to do.
Yes.
But that's a decision the man has to make.
Yes.
So men make decisions.
You have to do that.
So how can you sit in depression? So it means there's something you're not doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, okay, I hear you. So it's more of, there's a problem that needs to be fixed, but you're not doing anything about it.
You fix your shit.
Yeah, you won't talk to people like
you don't talk to people, not do anything about your own problems, or for sure.
Would you go to a therapist?
For what?
To talk to you about your problems?
No, I don't have problems. What are problems? What are those?
If you're depressed, for example.
What has made me depressed?
I don't know. It's a scenario.
I've lost what?
It's a scenario I'm making up because depression is a depression, right? You can be depressed by anything.
No, it's not. Depression is not depression.
What is it?
You guys are just making very roadside, casually statements.
What is
what is that? What does that mean? What is depression? What causes depression?
Many things.
Exactly. So how can you call it depression if it's caused by all these other things?
No, what do you mean?
I think I'm lost. What do you mean?
So many things can cause one thing.
What is depression?
It's a mental health.
I can read
it's a mental disease.
I don't know. I mean, we are here. Forget about Google. Tell me in your brain what depression means, because you guys are throwing that name around.
I think depression is feeling sad about something and you mentally cannot work about it. You can't figure out a solution for it.
Yeah.
That's depression.
I think.
What is depression?
This is what Google says.
According to Google.
So depression, also known as depressive disorder, is a common mental illness that can affect anyone. It's characterized by a persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest in activities that you once enjoyed. So depression can also lead to emotional and physical problems and can affect how you feel, think, and behave.
So it's just that heavy sadness that you have that can be caused by anything.
Just lose interest in doing things.
No, that's only for women. It's not for men. So when a man tells me he's depressed, I totally I look at him different.
I don't agree with you.
Because he has a female nature.
Have you ever felt sad?
What do you mean? What are you guys talking about? What's sad?
I'm asking you.
Like what has happened that I'm feeling sad?
No, I'm asking. That's what I'm asking you. Like if I'm asking you if you've ever felt sad, it's you tell me yes because maybe.
No, 1, 2, 3. You see again. My point is this. Where I'm trying to bring the conversation is for us to talk about things that we know. Because all these big words, we talk about them and we don't know what they mean. Like, what is sadness?
You don't know what...
Like when how do you explain that? Like, I'm watching a movie, then a dog dies, that's sad. Like now, let me tell you, there's a cat that adopted me the other day, right?
A cat adopted you?
Yes, cats do that. And
It just came to the house.
yeah, it just starts hanging out.
I want you.
And then it had some two small toys. Yeah? And one day these two toys ate something bad and they died. This is like maybe a month ago.
So have you been feeding the cat?
I feed it when I remember
When you're
it.
there.
Yeah.
But
it's a cat.
But he lives in the house.
No. A house. House is for human beings. Animals live outside.
Wait, so I just want to understand the relationship with this cat.
So the
this
cat just
showed
starts
up?
hanging out, yes. So
Okay. So
every now
shows
and
up
then when I have something extra,
Yeah.
like maybe chicken bones or whatever, I throw to the cat.
Okay.
So it lost its 2 kids.
The house belongs to human beings.
Wait, focus.
Sawa.
So at that point, I walked outside and I was told, oh, the cat, the 2 toys died. So the caretaker's son was telling me. And I'm like, okay. So is that sadness?
Depends with how attached you want to
Yeah,
be.
you are to the cat, yeah. So you don't have...
Attached.
You don't have to feel anything, but also if
Attached to an animal.
Yeah.
I'm saying it depends.
Wait, people have pets, Kibe. Which world do you live in? Like if I, for instance, I love dogs. I don't have any, but I love dogs. But I love big dogs.
How can you love dogs and you don't have any?
Because it's too much. Dogs need care and work.
Exactly.
And
So
I'm
you
not
cannot say
available
you
to
love.
provide.
You cannot say you love
No,
dogs.
I do. I love.
No. You don't.
It's like saying I love. It's like saying I love. I
You
love.
have
I
a
love
Lamborghini.
Huh?
Can you have a Lamborghini?
Can I love it?
Yes.
Yes.
But
But
you
doesn't
also
mean
don't
I
have
own it. No. There's a lot of things I love that I don't own.
Those are imagination stories.
but it's
I
still
love dogs. Where is your dog?
Because I've had a dog before.
Where is it?
I don't have a dog now.
Yes.
But I've kept a dog before.
Why he died?
No, I had to move. And then my uncle just took care of the dog. Yeah.
I used to have dogs. So one day when I was moving, I looked at a neighbor of mine called Nemo. So I told Nemo, hey, listen, you keep these dogs for a few days. I'm coming to pick them up. I never went back.
Did you actually love these dogs?
Love what, bro? Come on. Everything you're talking about, these big words, they only exist in your imagination.
So is there anything that you love
What is love?
apart from yourself? Like obviously.
How do you define love then? Because you can't tell me.
I don't know what love is. I've been having that discussion with people on my channel.
How do you define it yourself?
I don't know what it means.
And that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know what it means because people use it, but there's no evidence of this big word. When you say love, what is love?
Do you love yourself?
I don't know what that means, bro.
Like you buy yourself a nice
I am at the top of my how to say it. I am of all the people that I respect and
human beings.
Yes,
No,
of all the people in the world.
Number one.
I'm number one. So everybody else is number two.
Based on what? Based on what? How did you decide?
What
Kibe
criteria?
do number one.
Me, I want to know what criteria.
Think about it, bro. I'm 47 years old. I have navigated. I don't give myself enough credit. I've navigated this life like that. I mean, that's a winning man right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at 47, I thought I would die by the time I was 30.
Why?
Because of AIDS. At the time when I was... No, skiza story. But you ni ukweli. Kudinya ni standard.
Protection man as protection.
Law-abiding citizen.
Episode title, Law-abiding citizen. Chaxy group.
Can dry fry, full time. So, to grow up, the stigma on AIDS was...
At the time.
Yeah, so everybody thought they were going to die early. So now, I'm 47, I'm like, shit. I don't give myself enough credit. Come on, guys. So I buy myself, I treat myself every now and then. Nice whiskey.
So you respect yourself.
A nice bitch, huh?
So it's respect. Is it respect or love?
I respect myself highly.
Not love.
Yeah, not love.
How many years were you married at the time when you were married?
I think about 3 or 4 years.
3-4 years. And
3 or 4 years, and it wasn't even my idea.
Okay. Please tell me the story about how you...
That's a stupid thing.
What happened? Like, how did you get yourself to that point?
I mean, rarely will you find a man who's married and it was his idea. You see, men are...
Sorry, what do you need?
Oh, you want to add me? And take this ugly glass away from me.
Jeff, please don't leave this glass in our studio. It's not our glass. Yeah. Sorry. So you're talking about how you got yourself into marriage.
Yeah, you know, church is a rehabilitation home for hoes. You know that?
No, I don't know that. I don't go to church, so
You are very lucky. By now, they would have gotten you. So the hoes go and they get rehabilitated in church, and then immediately they start hunting. So they go and they are washed by the blood of Jesus. And immediately they hunt any man who's there who looks like he has a future.
okay.
Then you find yourself walking down the aisle, my guy, thinking it's your idea. Here comes the bride. Kenodia is standing up there. Stupid fellow. So yeah, so I found myself.
Okay, so this was from within that church structure.
Yeah, so when you're within the church structure, the church, you cannot exist there as a single man. The church squeezes you until you get married.
So this is a thing, because there was a conversation on most people who go to church are married because there's a lot of pressure from the church for single people. They even have special services for single people. Like they even
keep pushing,
pray
yes,
for single people.
because the church cannot exist without
The family unit?
No, the useless man.
I feel like nowadays...
So the man has to be broken. If he's broken in church, then he's going to forever put his resources where? In the church.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. So they have to break him. And the only way they can break you is by giving you a woman. And they'll give you the most experienced whore out there.
Define whore. I just want to know which lady falls under that description of...
I mean, just a promiscuous woman. One who has been sleeping around, goes out, nini. So one day she decides, I'm not... that market doesn't want me anymore. Will this market take me? And that market is more than willing.
Woman or just anyone?
No, men don't need to rehabilitate.
No,
because
I think you mean like whore, right?
The
is it
definition
interchangeably for woman and man or just women?
Oh yeah, how can men be whores?
No, I'm asking you.
No, men cannot be whores. Whores is women.
So men are what? Like now you, because you are promiscuous. So
I'm just...
Malaya.
I'm like a homemaker.
I feel like nowadays, when you're making content, you're talking to the kibe that walk down the aisle.
Yes. I always talk to myself.
So it's a reflection of your...
Bro, my stories are my stories. So that's why, if any of you have listened to my content, at some point, it will be something that you have either done or you came close to doing. So that's how it works. It works because I talk to myself. When I'm looking at the camera, I'm talking to Kibe. I'm like, you puny shit. You remember what you did here that day. You remember what you did.
Yeah.
The mistakes you keep making. So for me to do that is therapy for me.
Yeah.
Because now I'm putting it out there. It's just like if you have a secret, the secret is very heavy. Right? Like if something happened when you were a kid. Okay? And that's what you guys keep talking about, depression. But if you put it out here, you might realize it wasn't a big deal. Second, it's probably happened to a lot of other people. So why the fuck do you think you're special? You get? So this depression is for what? When everybody else is coping with it, why are you weak? So build that weakness out of you. Yeah.
The kibe, the church kibe, was he a simp?
I think I've always been a simp.
Always?
I've always been a simp.
What's the simpiest thing you've ever done?
Man, hey, bro, this thing was so disgusting. Till today, when I
think about it,
I feel like I want to cry. So there's like a chick called Loki from Nakuru.
Hey,
so at this time,
very, very specific.
His name is Loki.
How old are you?
Okay. So Loki.
Come here to think of it. Ulizaliwa? Which year?
94.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man.
So anyway, we went to Nakuru
Yeah.
for rugby. And then I meet this Kachi called Loki, and she has some mad sexual energy, you guy. Very nice. I just want to fuck the shit out of her. But at that time, I didn't even know how to put those words together. So every time I met a beautiful girl, I would lose my words. Because now I don't know what to say. Because now my dick is engaged. You see what I mean? So I was very inexperienced. So I tried to get her, but my body saw that I was fumbling. My body is called OJ. So OJ saw I was fumbling. And as the rule of the jungle is, fieka ile kitu inafiekeka. OJ alikama kafiekeo kitu. Wow. OJ took that thing and raruared it. Then I met her in the morning in the hotel. I've slept alone with my hands between my legs. Like a puny little fucker. Then I meet her and I'm asking her, why did you do this to me? Why? Imagine that. Imagine nimeoshwa dem and I'm still going back to best yangu. Hiyo ni kawaida. Yeah. But why did I do that? Why did I behave that way? It's very uncharacteristic of a man to do something that stupid. Yeah. So it was my lowest moment when it comes to women.
Oof. You asked her, why did you do that?
Yeah, I was asking her to make it make sense, but what did I really want? It was just my dick. So my dick is immature. That's why my dick was begging a bitch.
Yeah. So it could be OG as your Kibe. So that Nakuru chick could be your friend, not necessarily you.
Yeah. No, sikuguza hiyo kitu. Hata fingering nothing. Unamwangalia tu unafurahia tu.
Unafurahi. So then when so this marriage happens, and are you officially divorced? On paper or no?
No, I never.
You never went.
Yeah, we never went down that route.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And what is your relationship like now with her?
Just the way it is with every other man. It's a toxic relationship.
If you're not divorced, that means she can come for your things.
Oh. It's a bit more complicated than that. Yeah.
Because you did the whole Peppers church thing, everything.
I don't. Yeah. It's there somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sitting it out, waiting. So if she one day files for divorce, then we shall deal with it.
Then you'll handle it.
But I'm not interested in remarrying. So for me, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah. I know she's probably waiting for me to become richer than I am now.
Are you rich now?
I'm valuable. Let's put it that way. Okay. I'm super valuable, so I know how to make riches.
Gotcha. It's the ability to make money.
Yes.
That is more valuable to you now than
exactly.
Money.
You see now, so whether I have money or not, I mean, if I want money, I can get money.
You know how to,
Yeah.
So I think before we got into all this, we wanted to know that period after Energy, and then now how that transitions into you going to the States.
We were the guy who was crying. Remember the depressed guy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we were, right?
Yeah, he has a friend who's
depressed.
Yeah,
your friend. So, tumefika hapo hivi.
So tumefika hapo na niambia, ndajua, and nikamwambia, hey bro, take it easy. Because I used to talk to him nicely. Because every now and then he would send me some chums. So I was his bitch.
chums for beste tu. Ama ile pombe.
Namwambia, hey bro, niko na manzi hapa hivi nituma kakitu anatumia katao 10.
Ulikuwa wapi?
Katao 20, huh?
But also, you are going through a rough time now at this period.
Financially,
financially. Because now you spent money on Rogue Radio.
I spent all my money on Rogue Radio.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking, how am I going to get out of my own way and become successful?
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because Rogue Radio is not working for me, but it was the only thing I had. Because as nimesema fuck corporate, nimekuja hii side. With my imagination, I thought I would build the biggest online radio platform ever.
Why didn't it work with it?
I just didn't plan well.
Okay.
Yeah. And people don't want music anymore. They know where to get their music. People want long-form content like this.
Like this.
Yeah.
For content, they look at podcasting. For music, they'll go to the Spotify and Apple Music.
You will even have your own playlist. Yeah.
So that balance they'd find in radio, now they can...
You see, now radio is no longer needed.
Yes.
It's not necessary anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe unless you're talking to people of Mashinani. But if I'm talking to you guys...
The urban...
When was the last time any of you listened to a radio to Mengia?
Our phones don't even have radio anymore.
Yeah. So it was a good idea, but it was a bit... It was archaic.
It's just the execution of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just the timing was off.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I shouldn't have done it. So anyway, so this guy tells me, hey, you know what? You should just come and visit me in America. Yeah. We hung out, even if it's a few days.
You are his bitch for real.
It's proper.
He flew you out.
He flew you out.
Damn.
Hey.
I can't believe Kibe was flown out.
I was flown out like a bitch.
And you're on a vulnerable one. It's so easy to find
Kibe
a
vulnerable.
No, the guy was like, I saw. No, he wasn't vulnerable because he's already.
But even the dude was vulnerable because he was going through a hard time.
God damn.
Yeah, but then I get there and then this guy is a mess.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because I'd never met him. So we're just meeting on...
This is a stranger.
No, I mean, these are people I know online, okay?
Huh?
So,
Online?
Yes. So I had met him,
This story keeps getting worse, bro.
many years. Bro, how many people do you think I've met like that? How many people do you think I've met online?
I've met you online first and then we could
Exactly.
real life.
Yeah, but tulipatana to events hapa nini.
Oh yeah, you didn't flew me out. Imagine nimekuja Malindi shika tikiti. Yes, kubali.
Nakwambia ukirudi Nairobi nitafuta, bro.
That's a plot twist. Kibe was blown out.
I didn't see this, bro.
I was flown out to go help him deal with his depression.
But
for me,
alipa tikiti?
Alipa tikiti, yeah.
Akakupatia pocket money.
Akuweka pocket.
Economy ama business?
Uko nyuma.
Karibu na cargo.
Economy uko nyuma.
Nilitoka hapa bana, nilikuwa najiuliza maswali mengi. Umekuwa malaya. But I wanted to, in my head I was like, man, let me go see Teto again. I'd been there a couple of times before. So I was like, let me go see if there's an opportunity for Rogue Radio or what I can do. Yeah, so when I got there, after the month, I was supposed to come back.
So this is Texas now?
Yeah, I'm in Texas, yeah. So after that month, and I'd visited Austin, and I really liked Austin, the town, the city. So I went to the airport, I found my plane had left 2 hours earlier. So kumbe they had sent an email. But the plane is something that never happens. But they had sent an email, and I didn't get the email. So mimi nafika pale napata ndege haiko. Na hiyo ndege ndio nafaa kurudi nayo. Ai, nikachoka. Nikapigia best yangu wa Austin. Nikamwambia, hey bro, nimeangalia mfuko niko na $400.
Ukirudi sasa?
Niko na $400. Kuma nini narudi, niko na hao nafaa kulipa. Kuna nini? $400 narudi nazo, nifanye nini nazo? $400. Nikamwambia best, hey, skiza. So now this guy that I was staying with in Texas, he was a bitch, so I didn't want to stay with him even one more day. Right? So I called, I told George, I'm coming there and we're going to find a way to make this shit work. And George was like, say less, I'm sending you the address. That's it.
George is another friend of yours.
George is a friend now.
In Austin now.
In Austin.
Yeah. So in Austin now, that's when I was able to have peace enough to build my brand the way I wanted it. So I now started building the brand from there.
Now this is...
Now that's when I sat down, now I got in there and I focused. By the time they were canceling me on YouTube, I think I had 3,600 videos.
In what period of time?
In that 3 years.
Wow.
3 years in YouTube is insane. 1,000 videos a year.
Yeah.
Plus.
I was pushing mad, you guys.
Yeah. Because now this is when a lot of guys now started comparing to Andrew Tate, but now the broke version.
Yeah, the brokey.
The brokey Andrew Tate. But so by the time you're getting cancelled, because I've seen I think with the Ikonini, you mentioned that you had one copyright strike prior to getting cancelled.
Okay, so you know
what was the strike about?
So if you know when you're on this social strikes ni kawaida, yeah. So they give you 3 strikes and then they pull down your channel.
Yeah.
But if they give you a strike today and they put a time limit on the strike,
it expires.
It expires.
The strike expires.
Yeah. So then now you have no strikes.
Was it because of music or someone's content?
No, it could be anything. It could be anything.
No, I'm asking in your
most of the time, yes, it was music.
Music. You played.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be even the music you're playing in a video. Maybe it's a video somewhere is in Tao. The background was a song. You get a copyright strike. But not a strike. You get a copyright.
Claim.
Yes.
You get a claim.
You get a claim.
Because a strike, I feel like it has to
be... strike is huge.
Yeah, that's why that's why I even highlighted it. Like, why did you get a strike?
So a strike is huge. So I didn't have a strike at the time. Yeah, all my strikes had expired. I was fully monetized.
What are
fully.
your strikes about? I just want to understand because I don't know what can get someone a strike. Like ni nini unakumbuka ulifanya that gave
It could be somebody just said this guy talked badly about me.
Okay.
And if that somebody is powerful enough, then they can petition for a strike.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you know the right people, you can get somebody even off the platform.
The platform, yeah.
So that was it. So it was as simple as that.
So what did YouTube tell you when? I'm assuming when your channels are pulled down because it was multiple channels. How many did you have?
I think like 6 at the time. Yeah.
And you were uploading content on all the 6.
No, some I was just playing around with, but I had like 3 that were strong. You guy. I woke up one day. I look at my phone. I have 40 missed calls. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Then I see email from YouTube. We have permanently banned your channel. I was like, what? But at the time, I'd already started building my own platform, so I didn't really. That could have been sadness, right?
No, because I'm assuming because look at this guy. Because so it's true what Yafreeka says. We're making like 10 to 15K USD every month from just that channel only.
Yeah.
And then you wake up one day, it's gone.
Gone.
Of course, you feel sad.
Why would you?
What
feel
did you?
sad?
Oh, okay. What did you feel?
Yeah, what did you feel?
Yes.
No, I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
Sadness and happiness are just the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
wait,
looked at it and I was like, so this is the next thing to do. It sounds weird. It sounds weird. But when it happened, it was like direction. For me, I take it like it's direction. Because I have done everything I need to do. I did everything I needed to do. So I've done it the way I wanted to do it. Yeah. So if this is where we are at, it has been shut down, then to the next thing.
Yeah.
Why cry about this? What am I crying about? Because of money? I'm the same guy who made that content. Yeah. So the money that I was making because of the content, not because of YouTube.
What?
Do you think you crossed any lines?
Of course I did. I mean, you've listened to me, right?
Bunch of clips,
I cross lines all the time. That's where the joy is. The joy is living in a country where everybody is a pretender. Yeah. So when you come out and cross the line, it's a beautiful thing. It's like nothing. Imagine having a wife.
He has a wife. I know he's imagining.
That's what I mean. Imagine having a wife. Right now, even you are uneasy because you're thinking about your wife.
No, I'm not.
You're thinking, oh, what time is she going to? Man, you married men are very depressed. I see what you mean. I
see. So then, so why did you come back from the States? Because it looks like it was working for you.
What?
Why did you come back? Because I'm saying it looked like it was working for you.
I mean, that chapter is done now. So now on to the next thing. Yeah.
Wait, so when you get banned like you are, it also has it expires? Because I see you're back on YouTube now.
No, I'm not.
But
so it's just me that they don't want on YouTube, but they like my content.
No, I'm saying you're back on YouTube.
No, I'm not.
But there's the Baboino interview. There's this phone interview.
Bro, this is what I'm telling you. I'm not on YouTube.
Are those your channels?
No,
uploading it?
Bro. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I am not on YouTube. So whatever you see, my content, is just somebody else putting up the content. I am not on YouTube.
So...
It's just they don't want me on YouTube. They don't care about my content.
Yeah, like we can... like he can come here, he can go any other podcast.
So that channel...
No, even you can take my whole show and put it up on YouTube and monetize.
Like as me, they're okay with that?
They're very okay as long as I am not the one making that money.
But how would they know it's you? Because you can just
so every time you start a new channel, they have this AI is advanced, bro.
The money goes to our account.
Yeah. So I can just redirect money to you.
Bro, this AI is advanced, bro.
So verification.
So now, and plus that, and I wasn't interested at the time because I'm building my own platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it was now focus, redirect all your energies on your platform.
Sure.
Because YouTube is just a platform like any other.
Yeah.
It's a website.
Facts.
Yeah, it's youtube.com. It's like now there's Yafreeka.com.
Yeah.
So difference ni gani?
So the channel that has the new content is someone else, just that it's your content.
Yes. So it's not me. So it's just somebody who's stealing that content and making money with it.
Wait.
He's a genius.
So this content is on Yafreeka.com? But someone
So wherever I put up my content, yeah? So if I put it up on X or whatever, this guy will come, pick it up and put it there. He even has mastered my language. He puts it out there like it is me.
Because I thought that was you. That's why I thought you're back on YouTube.
He's even taken my profile photo. Yeah,
no, that one looks like you. Because I've seen the Babuino and I've seen the Sakaja one.
He's doing very well.
So see, all this time.
I would have been sad if I was a guy of sadness like my brother.
Our sad friend.
Our sad, depressed friend.
So let's talk about, now that we're here, let's talk about content a little bit. Why is a lot of your content mostly negative?
Like which one?
All the clips I've seen. You're always complaining about something.
Just tell me like which one. Just say this one. Say this is one I have a problem with.
No,
don't be ambiguous with me.
I'm not telling you that I have a problem. I'm just asking, why is that the direction that you take?
Like what?
All of the
Bro, I have such inspiring shit on my channel.
Okay, Basi, those ones don't...
So which one are you talking about?
I mean there's like 3,000 videos, Chaxy. Yeah, you're saying 3,000 videos are toxic?
I didn't say toxic. I just said most
or
of
negative.
Them. Most of them, unapasha watu. Kibe either anapasha watu, ama ana predict, and I really want to talk about the predictions as well.
But me, I want to hear the negative video that you have in mind that you said, oh, this is negative. Which one is that?
There's the video you did about Anyiko. I thought that is one.
Let's stay there.
The Nini.
Let's stay on
let's stay there.
On Anyiko. Do you know her personally?
I know her personally.
You know
She's
her personally?
my friend,
yeah. So what did I say that was wrong about Anyiko?
Because you didn't, and you even say it. You didn't even know what the issue between Anyiko and Yafreeka was, but already you were there insulting her.
No, I said.
And you didn't even have context.
So I said, I know that evil bitch. That's what I said. I said, I know her. So if she's having a fight with Mwass, then I'm going to take Mwass side without even knowing what is going on.
Or even before you
Yes, because I know she's an evil woman. So since I know that, then I'm always going to be on the side of, so whatever she does is going to be evil.
Can I ask what did she do? Like, why do you call her evil?
So when I was working at NRG Radio, one of the people that I love his music a lot is called Red Sun. You know Red Sun?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's a legend.
So I love his music. So the day we managed to get a Red Sun interview, bro, I was excited. I think I even wore new shirts or something, you know.
You have not met Red Sun like in person, like in close
I never met him.
Okay.
Because of how can I meet him and I'm a nobody?
You don't
but
know.
Now I've reason
you
to
just don't wear a durag.
That guy looks young, bro. He looks like he's 29. I'm like, fucking hell. And you know we're the same age.
Oh, really?
Yeah, imagine that.
I'm maintain vizuri.
Hey, man.
Adinyani sana ovyo kama wewe kunywa 3-5 drinks. Sisi kapta maintain.
So kudinyani ndio shida.
Lazima tudinyani. Okay. Back to Red Sun.
So to go Red Sun. So Red Sun is gonna come interview.
Yeah.
We do a very good interview. Me and him have, it's called what? We vibe. Because me and him are the same age. I know all his music. I know his rise to fame. I know everything about him because this is somebody I had followed their career.
Got you.
So we take a very nice photo in studio. The social media guy does that. And they put it up on what? On their own, on NRG's social media. This Red Sun has been brought by Anyiko. Anyiko was handling
the PR.
Yeah, the PR. So she sees that photo, and bro, me and him at that time we were smiling. It was a good photo. And your picture ilikuwa nafanya nika star ka Red Sun. So but the social media guy puts up the photo on social media, on NRG's social media, and then she tells now the guy who's in charge of social media to pull down that photo. So I asked them why. Says Red Sun has said, this guy, I've talked to him for 4 hours. Through the whole show. He was there, he was
allowed to take a picture. Akakubali kupiga picha.
Tuko kwa studio. Kuna lights. Kuna cameras. We are live on radio. The whole country is listening to this interview. And a photo in studio is going to be pulled down because...
Why?
So now Anyiko tells a guy called Seba to pull down the photo. And Seba tells me about it and I tell him, why would you listen to her? We have been interviewing with this guy. If she does that to you, she's going to dominate you. So I didn't have a problem with them pulling down the photo. I had a problem with her thinking.
Why? So why
So
was
she
the
told
photo
me-
pulled down? That's what I still don't get.
So she says now through Seba that Red Sun has demanded the photo be pulled down. But I was like, that's not the vibe that Red Sun gave me when we were having a 4-hour interview.
Why? Because I'm like, if Red
Sun
Sun
didn't
the
want-
problem, why was he on the interview? In the
Thank you
first
very
place?
much. So if they didn't want to be on the interview, why did he come?
It's
He
like
was
saying,
told.
I don't have a picture of myself with you on my Instagram.
Like now, yeah.
But I've sat with you for I don't know how long, and we're having a conversation. It's weird, no? I'm the only one who thinks it's weird.
No, it is definitely weird, yeah.
So that's the actual reason.
So that's the only reason. So when I looked at her, I was like, so this woman has hated me from somewhere else, and now she's bringing that hate to the job. We had a good interview. Why would you do that? So from that moment on, I looked at her and I realized what she was. And that's the only thing. So when I saw the fight between her and Mwass, I knew because I'm on this side of content creation. Yeah. She is not. She's not a content creator. Yeah. So how dare she talk about content creation?
She actually is a content creator. No, it's just weird.
Where have you ever heard from?
No, she has her own podcast.
Where?
Aniko, it's called VIP Access.
Where? Nobody knows about it.
No, it's everywhere. So the thing is, okay, because I know Aniko. It's because I know Aniko personally, and I've never gotten that kind of vibe from Aniko ever. Just saying.
But I think people are different.
I hear you, and that's my own interaction and experience.
Someone can be the best person to you, and be completely opposite to someone else.
Yeah.
And that's just how you hang out with him. And he has the right to feel the way he has to feel to that lady.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I have to
so that's actually what happened.
That's what happened. So I looked at her and I was like, you don't understand the game. So that's why, whatever it is you're doing, this craft is going to die because you are not a focused individual. You don't understand what content is. If you understood content, you know some of this crazy shit we say is important. You must dress up whatever it is you're saying. I mean, look at your intro. You do it because, you have to dress it up.
Yep.
You have to give us that energy. So everybody dresses up their content. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? So for me, when I looked at her like that, I was like, hey, I never want to deal with this bitch ever. Because this is negative energy.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the backstory.
So I don't know her from anywhere else.
Okay.
I don't know anything about her. I don't know how old she is.
It's easy to
she has kids. Yeah. But from that move alone, it told me everything I need to know about that bitch.
Yeah.
And I know she's she's a feminist.
I think it's easy to assume maybe, I think because when you look at people in the industry and you are in the industry because of content, sometimes it's easy to assume that people know each other from other places just because of how small, like especially our industry is. Because if you think like PR, Aniko probably works with almost everyone in the industry. So it's easy to assume. I thought honestly you guys know each other.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought.
I don't know her and I have no desire to know her.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's not somebody who interests me at all.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't hate her.
Did you ever talk to Red Sun?
After that? No.
And Aniko, no, you've not spoken
to her? No, I've never talked to her.
Okay.
So even that
would
day...
you speak to her? If you sat down, would you speak?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
What if, the wildest scenario is maybe Red Sun did tell her?
Maybe Red Sun told her. Yeah, then...
Maybe Red Sun is
that's
the evil person, not necessarily her.
Yeah. Then if Red Sun did tell her, then he must be the most stupid guy I've ever met.
we can
if he did. The most. He must be a big idiot. If he did.
Yeah,
but I doubt because the stories we had with Red Sun, bro, we went to childhood.
But people are different.
So how can you live there and then go and say, don't put up that shit?
My only problem is whether it's Aniko or Red Sun is that if it actually came from any of them, it's just weird because that interview actually happened. Like we sat and spoke for a while. A picture from that conversation shouldn't be a problem. Actually, then the conversation should not even have happened.
An interview is even far much bigger than a picture.
I know.
Like why?
Because a picture is like a small thing. A conversation you want it to be here.
You spend time to have a discussion about childhood and stuff. So.
Oh man, we went deep, man. We talked about because I know so much about where even he was raised. The estate he lives. So I knew all that. So it was a very good, interesting. So when that happened, it was such an anticlimax. Because I was telling them, I don't have no problem because my channel is bigger than NRG Radio. So I'm going to put up the photo on myself. But what you guys have allowed to happen today here, this channel has been desecrated.
I think close the door because I'm scared. Funga tu mlango. Just pull the door. Sorry, yeah.
Again, you have allowed this woman to take away your power. Your power is in the ability to do what you want. If you cannot, once they take that away from you, then they have crippled you.
Yeah. So just within the content, the predictions, which is something you enjoy doing.
Or predictions?
Yes.
Oh, totally. I enjoy reading people.
So I want to start with so the Eve Mungai and Director Trevor, which you started speaking about this for a while now. Why did you think the relationship wasn't going to work at the time when you first spoke about it?
I mean, you young men, you have it in your head like you're going to be successful with women. So once you see that in a man, then you realize his destruction is imminent. So you can pick any young man chasing a woman and predict. 99.9% of the time you're going to be right. Imagine that. That's how crazy that shit is. You don't even have to be a prophet. Just pick any young man and say, that one is going to collapse. So this guy, the only thing maybe is that is helping him is Islam. Maybe his wife is afraid of this guy beheading her if she leaves him. So,
is that a thing?
She stays.
No, that's not a thing.
No, it's a thing in Afghanistan, bro.
He's being.
Afghanistan, your bitch wants to leave. You're like, hey, you want to leave? I'll meet you outside. Cut off your head. So yeah.
So a man chasing a woman, he's bound to fail.
It's witchcraft.
But what about
so
the
how
other
should
way?
it happen? Yeah, okay.
What do you mean? How should it happen?
No, about the other way. Like if you're doing something.
Yeah, you need to be. You see, when at the beginning we were talking about how you've not been able to sire children
out of will.
No, out of poverty.
Wewe ulikomesota na unapata
bana mimi potential yangu imekuwa kutoka kitambo. Mademu niangalia nasema
which potential?
Oh, ana potential.
Which potential? Which potential?
No, I think he's trying to say the women on Angalia who I want his baby.
That's it.
Is it more of a woman already knows the kind of man they want, but the man doesn't necessarily know? So you could be chasing the woman, but in her mind, she knows what she wants.
If you're chasing a woman, she cannot be your woman.
How? I don't get it.
Yeah, because men are not built to chase women. Men are built to build. Men are created, or men exist to build themselves, so that now the women that are on your level can present themselves to you. That's it. Many of you are having problems because you are trying a bitch who's way above your level. That's why unaishi Lang'ata wanataka kuchukua dem anaishi South B. How?
Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe you're chasing. That's why.
Yeah,
I'm not chasing, bro.
You're a chaser. You look like you even eat punani.
Wait, you don't give head?
No, I don't. Why would I do that?
What? You've never given head?
No, I have.
Or you don't like it?
No, it's for immaturity.
How does
it help? How does it help? How does
walking down the aisle, Kibe probably would have done that.
Even my ex-wife, I never went down on her.
So this is before.
I mean, I've never seen the value. Yeah, because I'm not getting aroused. For me, I focus on what is important, which is my dick.
Kila mtu na shughuli
That's
yake.
a preference. Yeah, kila mtu na shughuli yake.
Yeah, so ukitaka kulambwa, enda kwa kina Kevo ama ukuja hapa. But when you come to me, I'm just going to give you straight dick. That's it. Straight dick for 2 minutes. I got things to do. I got things to do, bro, my guy.
So then...
Any other prediction?
Yeah, no, I have. Still within Eve. So is it true that Dr. Trevor offered you $2,000 to do an interview?
No. When I was in Dubai, he asked me, he wants an interview. I told him, hey, I'm not giving interviews to punies. But I can charge you $2,000 per interview for me to come and sit there with you, because I'm not interested in doing that interview. So you'll have to pay me for that one. So he said, yes, I'll pay you $2,000, and President Ali will also give you $2,000, so it'll be $4,000. We make it work. I was like, yeah, now that makes sense. And then I've never spoken to him again.
Wait, so he didn't follow through?
He didn't follow up, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what he was trying to say the other day. He didn't follow up. I mean, the evidence is there. We have SMS messages.
Yeah.
Squeezy kuna trail. Always danganyana toka kitambo. So he never followed up. And then Eve contacts me and tells me, I want to do an interview with you.
which is first interview for her new channel now. after
First
the breakup.
interview for a new channel. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
That was a smart move.
Yeah, it was a smart move on her part and also on my part.
Even on your part.
Why
yeah.
why didn't you charge her?
Why didn't I charge her? I mean, it made sense.
But think about it.
You see what I mean?
So maybe if you don't have context, when the breakup happened, Director Trevor kept all the channels, right? Eve is the person who was in front of the camera. Director Trevor was behind the camera. So now Eve was rebuilding from scratch.
And you wanted to help her?
No, I didn't want to help her. I don't care about helping people, bro. Yeah, that's her business.
So why?
I just knew it would be a very the interview will be watched.
Yes, and it
because
was
people wanted to see. People don't want to see me sitting with Trevor.
People want to see you with Eve.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
it's a smart move.
So who the fuck is Trevor?
Soon as she posted first guest on a new platform was you, I was like, oh shit, she's too good, bro. Like that was.
So that made sense.
That was a good chess move.
Yeah, it made sense because I knew for her what she wants to do, and also knew what I want to do.
Yeah. What did you think of the interview?
I mean, it's a basic interview. Nothing. It's not a mind-blowing out there. It's just basic interview.
Next prediction, recommend. What do you think is going on there?
What do you mean? Put some meat on it.
Let me say even just all the activism we're seeing.
I mean, he's going into politics. That's for sure.
Okay, so you think he's setting himself up?
I mean, he's going into politics. That's the only way. He's doing what Sonko did in 20, I think. When did Sonko come into the picture?
Sonko was an MP for...
Yeah, so when Sonko...
Makasi.
Those times, yeah. So when Sonko came into the scene, that's how he played that game. So this country is full of victims. So if you become the king of the victims, the way Eric Omondi is doing it, they will love you.
They'll love you. So it's the same playbook.
Same play, just like a politician.
Okay.
Yeah, so nothing serious there.
But how comes he didn't work for Boniface Mwangi and he's also...
Because Boniface Mwangi is emotional about it. Don't be emotional about it. Yeah. You just play the game. Don't take it serious. Because many people... Boniface Mwangi alichukuliwa serious mpaka alikuwa anaenda anasema, hey, hata nimetoka kwa internet for the next 1 year, sitakuwa kwa internet. And then 2 weeks later, I'm just coming back to give this message. But I'm not really back on the internet. Why are you getting emotional, my nigga? Yeah. So don't be emotional about it. You just play the game that is supposed to be played.
Then you called Khalif Cairo the new socialite.
Yes, he is. He wants it.
You
can see him, yeah.
He helps his business, apparently.
Yeah, so I mean, you do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Ataka unaenda ujue mama mpaka mzee. You take what you have to take. Hata wewe unakaa uko na fetisha mama za wazee. Ndio maana wewe tuonesha DM yako. Because unajua ni kitu imechapa ni aje.
Ni ma 60s ndio maana.
Kimadha kimempatia haria.
I wish.
Watu washapita menopause.
Hey, mtu wa hizi za bana. What are you doing, man?
I wish.
So like where do you see yourself being a politician?
I could, yeah.
I mean, you have everything. You know how to lie.
But you did. You vied already.
Yeah, I vied in 2013.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you learn? What did you learn?
What did I learn?
Yeah, and would you come back?
I learned that human beings ain't shit.
And they
very fast.
Because you lost.
Yeah, not only because I lost. Yeah. I was number 4 or 5 or 6, something like that. I was not even close. And in my head, in my imagination, bro, I had seen myself. So I learned that we ain't shit.
You did the whole door-to-door?
No, I did what I could at the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
did you spend a lot of money?
No, I didn't have money to spend.
That's
the problem.
That's why.
I mean...
You have to lie with money. You can't lie...
So the thing is this. So next time, if I'm going to do it, I'll do it with somebody else's money. Yeah, but no, I'm never going to...
Oh, but it's something
in fact,
consider.
In fact, my campaign, if I ever do it, I will take your money.
Kenyans won't give you money.
Kenyans will give me money.
To buy.
I think Kenyans, they give me money every time they see me.
Kuna specific people who would give, na kuna wenye kuchukua. Hata yeye anachukua is not for him. Anachukua anapeleka pale.
Mimi nataka, if I'm going to go back into politics, pesa ya watu wanaishi huko, they need me more than I need them. So you pay me
Langata.
to take this seat.
Has to be Langata.
Yeah.
Do you think you're that popular in Langata?
Right now I'm popular everywhere. I can even go to anywhere. I can even go back to my original shags in Githunguri. Speak a few words of Kikuyu. Hey, muriega guishi. Hey,
I don't think it's that easy, Kibe. Even it's not that easy.
It is completely that easy.
With money.
I mean, think about Jalas. Jalas went in there first try. Eric Omodi, you'll see him first try wherever he goes.
KJ first try.
KJ first try. No, KJ went twice.
KJ twice.
He
lost
failed the first one.
So it's the popularity, but also the.
So you build your popularity.
money.
Yeah, once you build your popularity.
Nyambane said he's going to be president. Akapata something else.
But Nyambane, he left the craft. So he went corporate.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's still politics.
No, he left the craft. No, he left the popularity craft.
Yeah.
Yes, because now you cannot. You see, even Jalas, right now, Jalas has to build a big name to be relevant in politics because he had a really big name when it came to content creation. Yeah.
Do you think he'll get the seat?
Jalas
He'll defend Langata?
Jalas is the future. Jalas is the future. Yeah. He has the energy, he has a drive. Hawa watu waocha unajua nika mtu waocha akudinyie dem. Bro, don't take that bitch back, bro. These guys have another discipline. And then he has a dick that has been chongwed in shags, you guys.
When is the shags chongwed differently?
You dick ushago.
Yeah.
So I think that Jalas is the future. So we have Jalas, we have Babu Owino, we have Sifuna.
You think Babuino would hack governor?
He should.
Yeah.
If he goes for it, I'll support him. I like him. I like how he has managed to deal with that story of DJ Evolve. Yeah, it showed a lot of character on his part.
Yeah.
I
mean, you can't undo
because
it.
I mean, just think about
why
it.
didn't you ask that story when he came to?
Because he told me it's still in court. So I asked him, are you comfortable talking about it?
Yeah.
He said, it's still in court. I can tell you what I can tell you, but we're still in court.
It should be, and what he'll tell is just what he said. So
I
want to
mean,
be any new information.
exactly. So if he doesn't want to talk about it, then why would you push him that way?
No, for
because he's a guest, you see. So it's not like we are citizens, it's a debate.
Yeah.
It's a guest, I've asked you, so I cannot be hostile with this guy.
Yeah. It's true.
So within content, what do you say to the section of people that believe you hate women because of the content you put out?
Have you ever been on my TikTok at night?
No, I'm not on TikTok, so I don't.
Okay. Yeah. So these people who say I hate women, where are they?
No, especially YouTube, Twitter, everywhere.
Who says I? What did I say? What did I say about women that made you think that I hate women?
So I'd tell you what I see mostly reported. Most people will criticize. Most people will, even some of the people who agree with maybe what you label as men empowerment, just say that it comes at the expense of demeaning women. But you have to put context. Then now you see now, like for instance, when the Aniko thing happens, even if maybe it happened to a different dude, it could be a dude, and you could have addressed it the same way you addressed Aniko. So when something like that happens, of course you know what Twitter will do. They'll pick that to back up.
Do you know about this guy called Ababu Namamba?
Of course.
Yeah. Did you see what I said about him?
Regarding the whole AZ situation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said he's a dick-driven motherfucker. I said that. Okay? So content creation does not know gender. So when you say you hate women...
Wait, but we've not seen that section of people online that believe
No. Those are people who don't listen to me. Oh. So if you watch my channel... who watches my channel here? Who knows my content? I know Albo, you do. Eric Oyugi there knows.
Yeah.
Who of you here watch my content? Because if you watch my content...
You guys do. No, so easy. I thought you guys do, no?
I just find clips.
Yeah, because I also see the clips.
So if you follow the narrative that is being written by outside people, then you don't know my content. Because where have I said that I hate women? Even the insinuation in itself.
Yeah.
How would you... Bro, on my TikTok at night, there's a time chicks come and they twerk for me and I sit there and all these other men and we're just enjoying. Yeah, we're just enjoying a bitch twerking for us. How can I hate women?
So conclusively, you love women and you can say that.
I love women, I love men, I love dogs, I love animals, I love everything, I love life.
That answers his question.
Yeah, of course I do. Okay. Of course I do. Bro, I have daughters.
They're women, maybe.
I have daughters. I have daughters. The ones I know are 3.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
The ones
the ones I know, of course. I mean, look at me. You think I only have toys that I know? You see, you don't have toys because you've not built yourself.
Yeah,
but the day you build yourself, that's when they'll start popping up. Hey, did I tell you I have your child?
You'll be very surprised. But not just as I'm not as irresponsible as you are, Kibe.
How is that being irresponsible?
Wewe sasa umesema hapo unaenda tu kidenya kila mahali, you don't even
how is that irresponsibility?
To me,
at 47, I'm at 47. Yeah. I've been invited to this wonderful podcast. I think it's very responsible of me that I get this opportunity.
That's true.
Think about it.
What? 47. How many 47-year-olds do you know?
How many 47-year-olds would have sat on this chair?
I don't know.
Is he the oldest person on Sheka?
Huh? No. What really? Who be the oldest? Juakali? Juakali nameless.
Those are small. Right? Those are younger than me.
No way, bro.
Yes.
Juakali is younger than you.
Yes.
Even nameless.
Even nameless.
Prezo
younger than me.
Nameless would probably be the oldest we've had.
Maybe 45 or 46. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Because I know Nameless's wife, she was 2 years or 4 years my junior.
But how is Juakali younger than you? I'm so surprised.
Life, bro. Life in Chapanga to 40.
It doesn't... Okay,
you don't look like you're 29. What do you mean?
I look like I'm...
Exactly. I like a 29. I like a 29.
Umwaga yote ndani, bro. Semen retention, my guy. Semen retention, bro. Semen retention, bro.
Well, you're saying you have 3 daughters. So you love women.
Of course.
And you respect women.
Love them. I don't respect women. Women do not deserve to be respected.
They deserve. That's a problem.
They deserve to be taken care of like children. So you cannot say, you cannot say you respect kids. Do you respect kids?
Of course.
What has a kid done for you to respect him?
What?
This little shit is growing up.
So that
what respect? Respect is you have to earn it.
Wait,
respect only exists between men. You cannot respect a woman.
You don't respect women?
No, I cannot respect women.
But he loves
your mom?
No, but he
loves...
loves...
What is respect is between men.
But he loves women.
Yeah, because of... what is it called? It's based on what you've been able to achieve as a man.
Maybe no. Let me define.
Oh, now look at us going to Google.
So...
Because mpaka umefanya mpaka na shindo. Kani mimi ndio respect na maanisha nini?
Tumaliza hii podcast ya Google.
So you love women and you take care of them.
I love women the way I love children, and I take care of them the same way. So me, all my bitches, but they have to pay them. But one wakitoka lazima atoke na kakiro.
All the time?
All the time.
Your kids as well?
Bro, just the way I take care of kids is the way I would take care of my bitches. So if I have a bitch with me, when she's leaving, I'm like, hey, because of your time, chukua itaongo yapi? Taombele. And I'm skumia.
Una decide aje amount na different women?
Based on looks.
This guy.
Kuna dem nilifieka juzi.
This guy.
Dem akanisho utanipatia transport, nikamshow hiyo usiwe na shida. Nikamuuliza how much is the transport? Akanisho naenda mbali, so it's about 250. I went down and worshipped my imaginary God, and I told him, how God do you give me a body like this for only 250 shillings? It's beautiful.
Ukampatia how much?
Taombele.
Maximum mpatiana ni ngapi?
Unless dem akiwa yuko fiti, maybe 3,000. But I don't go for those ones. Me, I like the 2 uglies. You know, these 2 hot chicks don't try. They're very boring in bed. But the 2 uglies, oh, fucking hell. The uglier the bitch, the better the sex.
Where do you find these girls?
Everywhere.
Because
they find me. I am like shit, and they are like flies. They gravitate towards me. So, me, nikiona dem nataka kumdinya, hata yeye anajua. She can sense my energy. And for us, it's a very direct conversation. Ego, I'm Oguna. Straight up. Not wasting time taking somebody for coffee. What do I look like? Malamu?
So you don't do it.
Dates are for losers. You find yourself at a date asking stupid questions like, which colors do you like? Yeah.
So you have any plans for when you get to 50?
No, I don't have plans beyond who I'm doing tonight.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
So
and one day you'll get to my age and realize that all these things that you are worried about were useless. Everything that you're worried about today, tomorrow will not exist. And you'll wonder why you are worried today, because you spend so much time wasting time worrying about something that does not exist, a future that does not exist. Why are you wasting your time thinking about future?
So just live in the present.
I mean, it's like when you go to a job interview and they ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Fucking hell. Where do I see myself in 5 years?
Not here.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I'm looking for Pudesh for tonight. That's where I see myself in 5 years.
You see, and in 5 years, you'll still be looking for Pudesh for that night.
Oh, yeah. I hope it remains the same way.
So where your life revolves around Pudesh, you create your content.
My life revolves around me, so I do what I want.
I think it's just women. It's finding women finding you, going online, trash talking women. Not trash talking, but like,
Kuwapasha.
yeah.
I don't talk about women.
Without women, would you have content?
I talk to men. Because that's where the money is.
By the way.
Yeah, women is where the popularity is.
But men is where the money is.
Well, men is where so if you guys used to listen to my content, then we'll probably have had a very different conversation here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Major said when he went to Caliph, Clemo told him from the jump, because based on the music he was making, that he wants him to stop making music for women and start making music for men.
Yeah.
And that's when he flipped. And that's why he's who he is now. Yeah.
If you make content for women, then you become women don't like weak men. So contrary to what the two of you might think, or anybody else, women actually love me more than they love you guys.
Which women? Let's do a poll.
All,
Let's do a poll.
including Anyiko.
Let's do a poll.
Anyiko probably has a vibrator with my name on it.
You know it.
This is the Kibe 2000.
So Nicole wants to know. So we have some questions for you from our listeners. Nicole wants to know why he stopped doing a lot of daily content. Yes.
Yeah, I'm building my platform, bro.
Yafreeka. Yeah.
So
actually,
once that is ready. Plus, okay, that's not really the truth. I got a bit sidetracked when I was building Yafreeka, because I made a lot of declarations, and those declarations came to bite me in the ass. Because I thought when I launched Yafreeka, that people are just going to jump on it and it's going to be the most popular thing. And I thought that was a real thing, it would happen, but it's going to take longer than I thought. So just recently is when I got back to doing content at night.
Okay.
Yeah, just recently. Yeah, so you can say I'm back to creating content.
So where are you with Yafreeka now?
So we are on the last stages. I had to rebuild it again from scratch.
Okay.
What I had built at the beginning was rubbish. So it was hanging. It had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
So I got some nice, very professional developers. So it should be ready by the end of this month. Then we launch beginning of next month.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a platform for like all the creators?
Yeah. It's going to be open, and monetizing is going to be very easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sort of YouTube-like.
It's just a duplication. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So now,
but now we just a little more customized features for the African market.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now
we like to tell stories, so we shall have a lot of opportunity for that.
Okay. So now the content that you're talking about every night, what platform is that?
So right now I'm on Rumble. Okay. Yeah. So Rumble is growing very fast. Rumble is a good platform because they allow free thinkers in there. YouTube has a lot of censorship.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Rumble, I have never gotten a strike on Rumble.
I mean, that's like in Andrew Tate, right?
Andrew Tate, Donald Trump is there.
Yeah.
Imagine Donald Trump cannot be on YouTube.
Oh, even him is banned on YouTube?
Yeah.
So that censorship is a bitch. So that's why we need to create our own platforms.
But you can be live on Twitter.
Like you can be now look at Twitter. Yeah. So X is the same way. You can do whatever you want on
even
X.
Trump is back on X. Yeah. I think the my biggest issue with when they say freedom of speech is they say they advocate for it, but they're very picky. So then you're like, how free is free? If you will also start choosing and picking.
Anybody who talks about freedom of speech is lying. Because freedom of speech is exactly that. Free to say exactly what you want.
You don't pick and choose.
You don't. So when you tell me that I don't like women because I say some things about women, then I guess you've not heard what I say about men. Yeah, but because the instinct to protect the women is in you, which was put there by your mother. That's why every time when you hear me saying something, it triggers that. You start to think that I hate women. But instructions from men, that's why we're given this big voice.
Yeah.
Instructions from men have to come in a certain way. If a man changes his voice and now he has a voice of a woman, who are you going to instruct? Am I going to talk to Albo here with a small voice? This guy's not going to listen to me. He'll probably slap the shit out of me while at it. So for men, when a man is talking, it may look harsh, but it only looks harsh to someone who is not disciplined and who's not been trained by their father. Because your father talked to you the way I talk to you.
Yeah.
If your father has not beaten that small boy out of you, then you'll come to the internet bitching about how we hate women, yet you are the one who hates women.
Do you think you've changed men?
I know many men have changed themselves. So I get that feedback all the time when I go out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So men come and tell me, hey, you guys, I focused on my hustle after listening to something you said, and these are the results. So a lot of men show me how good they're doing now after consciously deciding to build themselves. So it has nothing to do with women. It's all about the man.
Yeah.
So when the man decides to focus on himself, oh, bro, you become a dangerous animal.
Yeah.
Powerful. Yeah. If you guys were to give like a whole year of dedication to anything, you become an expert. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shanzu, I think the first bit we've answered about you being a preacher, but the second bit is what's your take on prosperity gospel specifically? Once preached alongside people like Lucy, Natasha. You know Lucy, right?
I know Lucy, Natasha. I think we even did a book for her when I was a publisher.
Oh, you're a publisher as well?
Yeah.
You've lived many lives.
Bro. Yes, but I did a book for her. Lucy, Natasha, Reverend.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when you go to a whorehouse. Have you ever been to a whorehouse?
I've been.
Which one?
Ile I love you.
Oh, you know my baby.
You know which one.
Yeah. So it's
one
like,
of my ends.
It's like when you go to a whore, there's a time we went to a whorehouse in Cabernet Gardens.
Ooh, someone asked about it.
Yeah, and as we were walking upstairs, no, we were walking down. Now we were three of us. One guy is a married guy. The other guy was the pastor. And then there was me. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Church is fucked up. So when we were walking down, we met another guy who was going up there, who we know.
From church?
Yes. So he comes to church and he knows this is the pastor. I'm the guy who helps the pastor. And he knows that other guy as a married man. But the only thing that is happening upstairs is a whorehouse. So if you're walking upstairs, you're going to the whorehouse.
Yeah.
So we all met and we gave each other that handshake. And I mean that salamu of head nod.
Yeah.
So you also do hoes? You also do hoes, yeah. So people who go to church need to go to church. The day you don't have that need, then you won't have a discussion with anyone.
Yeah.
So I don't knock it. I look at it and I am like, you guys are getting conned because you need it at that time. So I can't come and tell you get out of church. What else am I going to give you? You're an obsessive motherfucker.
It's like a phase. You want to go through it.
Yeah. And
or die in it. But the person who's going to church is somebody who actually wants to be there. So I don't have that discussion with them.
Yeah.
It's like people who are in marriage.
You're talking to someone.
Yeah.
So Cabernet Gardens iko wapi?
Cabernet Gardens, bro. It's self-explanatory. Cabernet Gardens. Okay, Google Cabernet Gardens. Utapata.
Nairobi.
Ngong Road.
Okay.
Hapo Ngong Road ukiingia hivi, hey bro, anza wanakulainia hapo madem. All sizes you get, bigger, smaller, nini, whatever it is that you want.
Yeah.
So you have to remember. So that time there was another brown chick that I wanted. I kept saying, hey, boom, because you can't make a decision very quickly. Yeah? There are like 20 chicks who come to the room. You pick the chick that you want. How much?
Okay.
That's what's up. Tumalize kitu, man. I feel like peeing like crazy.
Yeah, we need to finish. I have...
I might go pee, then I come back. Where the lose? I think it's better.
How many minutes left? So, Ochieng Eric wants to know how you define masculinity. Oh, kwanza inasema hivi. Now that he claims to be a masculine guru, let him explain the meaning of masculinity.
First, I've never claimed to be anything.
You've been labeled things.
Yeah, people just label me based on their own insecurities. Yeah. I've never claimed to be boy child, whatever, nonsense.
Boy child savior.
I think a man needs...
Sorry, just continue.
A man needs to find himself
Yeah.
and build himself. That's all. So anything else beyond that is nonsense. Yeah,
So it's just men building themselves.
That's it.
In whatever capacity.
Bro, as long as you know yourself, you make decisions for
So
yourself.
we say take action. Do something about your situation.
Go learn who you are. When you learn who you are, then whatever we see you doing, then it's you who wants to do it.
Yeah.
But most of the time, people are doing things out of manipulation, out of social engineering. So you don't know that you've been engineered to be the way you are. So the day you wake up from that engineering, that's social engineering. Like now, church, religion, even your religion, that's all social engineering. Yeah. They're trying to make you into somebody they want you to be.
No, but I feel like, okay, with religion, I have a different perspective because I think you need, I believe in God. Maybe you don't. Maybe you auto but...
What do you mean style? Kuna kitu special unajua mimi sijui ni.
No, but see, the thing is, you if you believe in something, is probably when you would understand.
The only way you can believe in anything is when you live in your imagination. But when you live in reality, there's no need to believe anything.
No, the reality is there is God.
How can you prove to me that's a reality?
That is you existing.
No, that's not.
You existing.
That's not proof that there's God.
Okay. Nothing
not the way
can
you guys
exist.
define it.
You see, nothing can exist without being created.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There's always a creator. That's it. That's why. That's the definition, or that's why we think God is a creator.
So me, I have a question.
Yes.
If based on your own principle, so there must be very many gods, right?
No, there's one God.
How? I mean, we're just using your principle.
I'm waiting to see if this is a conversation that can end today.
No.
Just what did you say? Nothing can exist
without being created.
Thank you.
So we were created by God.
And who created him? Or her, or they, or them?
He was not created.
No, but your principle is nothing can exist
without being created.
Without being created.
We don't have the brain to understand that.
So you don't have the brain to have this discussion. That's what I'm trying to say.
Me, I'm just waiting to see if this discussion can end now.
We can't have a discussion that you don't know anything about. Yeah.
Okay. When you're talking about being guided and having set of rules.
Yeah.
Everything needs set of rules. Everything, there's like a limit for everything, right? When you can if you're drinking right now, you know how much you can drink.
Yeah.
There's a limit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
it's called blackout limit. When I black out, that's when I know I'm really happy.
Basically, when you can't drink anymore because you blacked out.
Yeah.
I know. That's the limit right there.
But you know it exists.
Yes.
So now, in my religion, we believe everything has a limit. Everything has a way of being guided. Obviously, we believe that ukisha kufa, there is something more, right? That's the power of believing in something. I think there is a purpose why you're on this planet.
Weak people need to believe in something. So if you're weak,
I don't think it's weakness.
It's weakness because weakness is the only one which congregates.
You're the one who believes men should be something.
No.
That's also a belief.
It's not a belief.
What is it?
Yeah, it's a reality. A man, if you're not,
no,
if you are not that, then the world will spit you out.
No,
so it's not a belief.
You're choosing.
It's a formula. This, if you go down this way, this is where you're going to end up. If you go down this way, this is where you're going to end up.
No,
simple.
The thing is, it's not guaranteed. Your way is not guaranteed. You've tried. You've thought.
My pass mark is very high.
Wait, you've thought this is how you should do things, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You believed this is what you should have done. So you can't say you didn't believe.
No, I don't believe in anything. Why do I need to believe? Believe is when there's no evidence. That's why you need to believe. But when there's evidence, what's believing? You believe you're going to get to town when you get into your car today?
What do you mean?
You just get into your car and go.
Okay,
there's no belief. There's no spiritual atmosphere around you every time that you have to believe something.
No, there is evidence.
The only time I need to believe is when there is no evidence. But if there's evidence, then there's no believing.
Guys.
We're almost there. Okay. We're just getting there.
Okay.
No, tumeshafika.
Because even you know the God conversation is not a conversation that you'll have in 2 minutes. Especially with him, who, if you don't know, just for context, he's a staunch Muslim. So that conversation can't end.
No, I love the conversation.
You love the conversation?
Totally. Every morning on my show, I do a radio show every morning.
Which one?
On radio, on ANDREW KIBE Radio.live.
Okay.
Yeah, you can catch my show every morning. And there's a guy called Ali, and Ali and I can discuss for hours
Yeah.
about this
conversation.
Yeah. Albo, even Eric knows.
Yeah.
We can sit with Ali.
Yeah.
And people can't get it. But for me, it's better than sex. When conversation. Especially when the two of us are on different sides.
On different sides.
Oh, I love it. So it becomes like a debate.
Yeah.
So that's the essence of conversation.
But also that's the essence of what you do. It's dialogue. We don't have to agree on anything.
No,
we should be able to have conversations.
Yeah. And you have to be able to present your case.
Yes.
And I have to be able to present mine.
Yeah.
But I'm not here to change you. I don't care whether you change.
I don't care.
Exactly. That's on you, man.
Yeah.
So once you get out of those feelings, then you stop looking at people.
Then you can have conversations.
Yeah. Yes. Then you stop looking at people. So even you can sit here with a homo and it's not a big deal.
Yeah. No, we're saying the problem is some people you can't even have this conversation you guys are having because guys are so invested in their feelings. So someone who's in their feelings, you can't even have this conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I feel like personally, maybe everyone I know, like friends, everyone, like at any given moment, we'll have to talk about religion and have like, because I also want to understand your perspective. People, maybe you don't believe in anything, but you believe in something, but you don't want to believe.
Like for me, anybody who, people I cannot stand, are married people. And religious people.
Fucking hell.
Basically, Sadam.
Those are people who live in their imagination.
Yeah.
So you cannot have a real conversation with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important to believe in things you don't see.
Like what do you mean?
I think it's important to believe in God, for example, because
aliens?
No, there's no proof.
Why? There's no proof of God, though. There's no proof of God. Where is God?
We can probably memory recall like 20 minutes in Baki. We could have like maybe another 30 minutes.
I need to proceed. You guys have to continue this.
Where is the proof of God?
I need 30 minutes. Now you got 28.
So Ibra wants to know how your self-realization journey has been. Have you been on a self-realization journey?
No, I just do a lot of I wouldn't call it self-realization.
Yeah.
I would just call it rebellion.
Okay.
As a man, you need to be completely rebellious.
Yeah.
So anything anybody tells you, you have to take it and find the opposite of what that person is saying. It doesn't matter what. It could be your dad, it could be whatever. So you find the opposite of that and find, is that better than what this motherfucker is saying? Yeah. So it's not so maybe it sounds like self-realization.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just I never stopped asking questions.
Okay.
So if I told you there is no God, you would go and believe there is God?
I would sit here and prove to you that there's God.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is just conversation, right?
Oh, yes, conversation.
Yeah. Because whatever you believe doesn't matter. Because if you did, then you'd be able to prove it to me. And since you cannot prove it to me, then all we're doing isn't stories a job. So if you go this way, I'll go this way.
Oh.
Yeah. I can argue God's case better than God himself.
But is that like any...
then I go to the other side and I take the devil's side and I beat down God.
That's everything.
On everything, yeah.
Today, nikisema hivi, women should be disrespected and everything. And
I will beat you down with that information very fast.
Fair enough.
Because what do you mean women should be disrespected? Show me why. And don't you know these are our mothers?
Ungeanza episode na hiyo.
Don't you know I have daughters?
Ray Jones wants to know, Muliza, if given a chance, can he have a one-on-one with his ex-wife so that we have the other side of the story? So basically like recorded on a platform or whichever platform.
Nah. I don't. You see, the problem with that bitch is that she never listened to me, so we were unable to communicate. Okay? So she never respected me. I was too young for her. She needed a very old man. And I was too young. So we couldn't communicate. So even now when we were sitting down, what are we sitting down to do?
Do you think if you were a good communicator or if you were able to communicate, you'd still be married?
No. I just didn't see the value of remaining married. Well, it's too much work.
Okay, so
I don't have the patience to have somebody walking around my house no, I can't do that shit.
Afadhali uamke 5 a.m. drop.
Bro.
Mburuk _ Mercedes aliachia nani US?
George Oguna.
George has it.
And he's enjoying it, man. I'm not happy.
But you
Nilimtumia message and comes, bro, unafanyia gari sana.
So what's the plan? You want to sell it?
No, but I mean, it's still a valuable car and it's working.
Yeah.
It's a working car. It's not just a car that sits there. It's a working car.
Okay.
So George has a big transport company.
Got you.
Yeah, so
it's biashara now.
Bro, you think I'm mad?
Could be an Uber. Uber Black.
No, Uber is lower. What George does is executive transfers.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, so he knows the millionaires and the billionaires in Austin and around America. So I looked at the opportunity and I was like, this guy needs a Mercedes-Benz. If he can add it to his fleet, then I can make a little something.
No, for sure.
So that's the arrangement. So
Okay.
the car is a working car. It's not for my own personal benefit.
Texas is a big state, right?
Texas.
I think one of GDP is like top 3.
Yeah, Texas is like, is it the second largest state? It's California, then Texas.
Like top 4 biggest GDP in the world.
Yes.
Like with countries.
Yes. That's
Just
how,
Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how crazy that place is.
So Mercedes is doing job.
And then, so lastly, Yafreeka movies. So
I know Albo is here and I want us to talk about it.
Yeah.
So there's a challenge that we put up the other day.
Okay.
So we're giving out 1 million shillings to...
You have mic. Is it connected? So just pass the mic. So if you need to chime in. Continue.
So Albo is a movie director.
Okay.
He's a creative. He's a producer. He's all these things. You know, in Kenya, you have to be all these things because... and he's somebody I've come to respect because of his opinions on my radio show. So when I was looking for someone to run this project, I mean, I couldn't get any other name, just Albo's name. So we started this thing called the Yafreeka 7-minute movie challenge. And Albo has been running it. So we're giving out 1 million shillings to the person who wins that challenge, who does the best 7-minute movie.
So short films.
It's short films, yeah. So
of film.
Yes.
Like
so
they upload on Yafreeka?
So we're still going to upload. We're uploading those when we relaunch.
Okay.
Yeah. So they send us the movies. So we got many movies. Albo will give you more about that. But also one thing that is also nice is we partnered with a company in Bollywood. So we shall be able to take that person who made that movie to go study production in Bollywood to be part of our production. So it's just collaborations and learning from people who are doing it.
Yeah.
And I think we can learn a lot from Bollywood. I think India right now is one of the best best emerging markets. So if we can learn from them, then we can have some of that investment coming back to Kenya.
Are you still accepting?
So Albo, hold up. Albo will tell us more. So ask him the question.
Albo.
Yeah.
So tell us more about the project, whatever is not covered, and also if you are still accepting submissions and how guys can submit.
No, at the moment, we just wrapped the submissions. We got 26 entries.
Okay.
Admittedly, it was a bit fast. You know, sometimes people need to readjust and get things in line before they can produce. But we had kind of dropped the standards to a level where just give us the concept. Where we are not dropping the standards is on the concept. Gotcha. Sometimes you just have a phone and you have a great idea. So record that, give it to us. We're able to assess that. And because as it is, 4 of those projects will be produced to full feature films.
Yes.
You understand? So the thing is going on right now. Actually, the reason why I even bother with Andrew Kibe so much is because of the way he thinks. You're looking at this film industry, which has had people claiming, sisi ndio tunasema hapa, but they don't produce films. They don't produce films that our people like. Nataka kuseti hapo kama Gitosha amepata Nairobi Half-Life imekuwa poa, but on this side anatuletea series amepewa na Netflix. What does he put there? The fact he just put those weird gay things in his series. Kenyans will not watch your stuff if you're putting that stuff in there. I don't know why people think this woke stuff is so... It's not popular. Nobody likes it. It's bullshit. It has no creativity. Ni ile kuforce tu wase. Unajua vile mbongea jua...
Na hiyo agenda.
Hiyo ni kuforce. Lakini hakuna real creativity. So what has gone on like... When he said this, he didn't even have to ask me twice. We had one call. Unaweza fanya kitu sema hii ndio nataka kufanya. Unaona? Ukiona tisho yangu saa hizi, kuna kitu tuna produce hapa inataka kucompete na MCU. Unajua MCU? Huyu ndio Thanos wetu.
Book of Cards.
Huyu anaitwa Nama the Anvil. Na unajua hizi vitu tunafanya tu hapa, but so many people don't understand that even the low, so-called low-level creative has better ideas than most of the people are paying billions in Hollywood.
True.
So hiyo mzee alikama akasema kiwa boss hii kitu naweza run. Sema hii ndio maisha boss. So there will be this, and I'm making sure myself, because mimi hii ndio maisha yangu. I've not married, I don't have kids, I don't care about anything else other than the film.
Nice.
Naona. So akileta hii kila kitu ni kama mwambie, hey boss, I'll drop everything now and we do this right now. So as it is, we've received 26, needs to shut kata zile 4. Kwa nafikiria ni kali zaidi. I'm still talking to some people in my industry, of course, nistaki kuwa mtiaji hivyo. Ebu look at these concepts, what do you think? So they have given me feedback, and I know the 4 that we are going to unveil, my friend, those are the 4 biggest movies that will be released in the next 2 years.
Okay.
In Kenya. That's ile ni kitu mimi najua, because I've looked at these people, mnajita film studios mko Kongo, kuna magari kubwa nini, wapi filamu yako bana watu wanaenjoy hapa Kenya? Where's your film? Where's your Kenyan film? Mnajifanya tu kuongea but you never produce, and when people want to produce you want to look down on them. Hii kitu inaisha sahi, because hii industry haina mwenyewe. Hii ni yetu ya Afrika. Mimi Albo na watu wengine, hii ni yetu, because hakuna mtu amechukua. Wanatoa half-baked stories, half-baked movies. Mtu lazima kubali hii. We don't give a shit about that. Sisi tunafanya ile movie ya ukweli, inaweza na US ijaze screen, in UK ijaze screen, in Nigeria ijaze screen. Sisi hatutaki hizi maujinga watu wamefanya hapa hivi zenye zimekill industry. Na umepata government operatives ndio wamesimama hapo, we need the film industry. They don't know anything. Film industry.
Album umekuwa activist. Umekuwa activist.
Sio activist, hii ni kusema ukweli. Hawa si ndio wanafanya activism kwa creativity, na sisi tunajaribu kutenza do.
Okay.
So this is a money making venture for the best creatives in this industry.
Tell us what next. So what are we doing next?
Next we are releasing the top 4.
On Yafreeka exclusive, or why are you releasing them?
Itakuwa kila pahali.
Okay.
You know, the thing is the platforms are numerous. We'll choose the top 4, and those top 4, ule number 1 atachukua mita.
Who's funding? Hiyo mita nani anapatiana? Like who?
No, kuna kitu Mr. Kibe ana organize.
Okay.
This is okay, tuwaguzie kidogo.
Waguzie.
So there's going to be a big event to launch this, because this is not a one-off. Etiyo mtu ameshinda mita unajua tumeweka hivi na hata hatuna pesa. Imagine wakati tuna pesa. You can put up what the Kenya Film Commission can put up. So who are we? In fact, I don't know if the Kenya Film Commission has ever released $1 million shillings for a short film. They've never. Yafreeka inaifanya. So Sai is actually putting in kusema ya kwamba it doesn't matter whether it's Gava or it's who. We are competing. And right now there's no film industry per se.
Yeah.
It looks like a PR thing.
And you know what? With $1 million shillings in Kenya, you should be able to produce a very good quality product.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should be. Because if you cannot produce a good movie with $1 million, even if I gave you 100, you would never do it.
You still want.
You would.
That's facts.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Albo, man. Appreciate that.
No problem.
Any last words?
No, the thing is, Yafreeka kwanza, once the website is launched properly, kila mtu aenda huko ataanza tu account. Haraka tu, itakuchukua minute 2 utengeneze account hapo. Ideally, this Yafreeka short film competition is meant to grow our appreciation for what we create, the best creations, because we've never really seen our best creations.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
that's Albo. Yeah, I'm done, man. Let's close this shit up.
For sure. Thank you for making time, man.
You guys can run to your families.
Speak to him. Yeah, and also all the best. Masama, do you have timelines for Yafreeka? Like based on how the new developers that you're working with? Do you know?
So now I'm getting a bit wise.
Okay.
So I will release it when I'm ready.
Okay. Instead of promising and then you have to go back to the drawing board.
Opening my mouth and yeah. So it's been a very steep learning curve for me. But and I wasn't sad at any point.
Oh, no.
But it's been very exciting as well, because men, we thrive when challenges are thrown at us.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Problem solvers.
Yeah. So if you're able to solve a problem as a man every day, bro, your life is fulfilled. So thank you for inviting me, man. I appreciate it.
Karibu, man. I appreciate it.
Karibu.
Did you invite me or did we invite ourselves? I think there's a bit of both, huh?
Yeah. Jeff called. Of course, when Jeff called, the answer was yes. Or like, so let's set it up.
Yeah.
And
I told Jeff I want to be able to go to all the biggest podcasts. Yeah.
You came to the biggest.
Yeah. So I said, I want to just get me the guys who you know are the biggest. And he said, say less. I was like,
Ametimiza.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for making this happen.
Yeah.
Thank you to you.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, bro.
Sadam, you have very good energy. This energy of yours, please get as many wives as possible. Usiwaste hii energy na bibi moja kama nongo.
Wewe hauna mtoto unasema nini?
Ana hata dem.
Him is broken. So him is not good.
Yeah.
Him is not good.
Nimesikia.
Him is not good.
Yeah.
You are the guy we need to invest in.
Thanks. Yako na huyu. Willing.
Yeah.
Sawa.
So thank you so much.
So kuna part kwa Bible imesema in the end times one man will be wanted by 7 women.
So bado tujafika times.
Wewe una do.
But Nico
watu wana do wanapendwa na mademo wengi.
Nico this close.
Kufika do.
Yeah, even.
But your trajectory is very good. Your energy is good.
Thank you.
You're doing very well. You have I mean, if you are sitting here, then there must be something you're doing right.
For sure. Appreciate it, man.
So keep at it.
Asante.
Don't stop. Just produce as much content as possible. If there are no guests, sit here and give us stories.
Actually, we put out 2 episodes a week. So on Wednesday, name a story too. Then every Sunday we drop a guest. But
So
we record on
why
Sunday.
only 2 episodes a week?
We are working towards owning the infrastructure. So once that is done, we'll produce more content. Ni pole pole, tunaenda tukiongeza. Yeah.
You sound like a Kenyan now.
No, I'm telling the truth. So it's more of a cost-efficient thing. Like I don't own the infrastructure.
So why not use the days that you have the infrastructure to produce content for every day?
How is it possible? Because I have it for a day.
Yeah, so you produce many shows. Why not?
Possible.
I mean, you can have back-to-back interviews every time when you have the equipment.
But I feel like also it's about quality, not necessarily quantity.
Far quality.
But also there's
that's the thing you guys lie to yourselves. If you're a content creator, bro, you throw me in the darkness, I will create content. If you're a content creator.
We'll get there.
So don't give those excuses.
We'll get there. There's because also apart from this is like not the only show on the platform. There's more shows coming up on the platform. Yeah.
I hear you, man.
So
all the best with that, man. I really do want you guys to get as big as you want to be.
Thank you, and we'll get there. Yeah. And also all the best with Yafreeka, because I think that's the direction.
Yeah, I'm excited because I was a football platform, but that probably if Yafreeka is where we'd also sign up, we'll sign up definitely.
Yeah. I would want you guys to open a channel once I'm ready.
Set up, you let us know.
Let's work together, yeah. Thank you, man. All right.
Yeah.
Do
my outro. Hey.
Ino mkono.
Yeah. Episode 159, Andrew Kibe, we are...
Over 26. This is
This is the Brunch Club. Over 26.
Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.